staring, but he's not caring. He's just walking along
We live.
on a path.
Pre-show.
He's just walking along on a path to nowhere. He don't know where this road goes, but he's gonna walk it either way. He hopes that it goes down the path less traveled.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. There we
Yeah.
go. Soul food.
All right, man. Whenever you're ready, you hit go live. Get your drink or whatever. Get ready.
Where's the lights on this thing?
It ain't on. Just hit a button, maybe. There it is.
The end of the world. Yes.
Oh, that's such a hard
it is
time
the
with
end
that.
of the world. And it's also the beginning. The beginning of a brand new, solid
Shit.
world.
Shitty
Where it's all to
Where it's all.
We'll never die alone. Wow. If we must, each and every
Yeah,
one of us.
we're live. This is Deck One Dealt, y'all. This is a Juggalo podcast where we just bullshit and talk. My name is Kyle, aka Keezy, if you like, and these are my homeboys. Starting with,
Carvalho, what's up?
and of course, our homeboy.
Chris or just Chris.
Just Chris.
The options are endless.
Welcome, everyone. This is a cool time. It is June.
It is June.
It's June.
It's June. It's my birthday month.
It is, man.
I share it with Pride Month.
Are you excited?
I am excited, and I do feel a little more.
Gay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
during this month, I do.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's good. We should all feel a little more
It
gay.
makes me feel a little more gay too. That you're feeling gay.
I feel a little more gay too.
Well,
Yeah.
we should
Sometimes. It's nice.
after the show. We should
That's why I come to this show.
exactly after
I
the
know.
show. We should
I
show
come to
each
the
other the show,
Yeah.
the goods.
Of course.
Absolutely.
I mean, we do that. Well, we do that every time.
Yeah, you're
If
right.
by show you mean butthole, I am game.
Should we start doing a Patreon for the post-show gay orgy?
Right. Like
do
yeah,
it.
you can buy a Patreon and you can watch us try to throw things into each other's buttholes.
Guys, just kidding.
We're just kidding, guys. We're just kidding. We're not going to charge you to see that. You can see it for free at
boy.
our other website.
Oh boy. Well,
on
you
our
know,
Fansly.
it's June.
Spoonful of sugar make the cum go down.
That's
Right.
right. That's
you go.
factual.
It's June.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
This is Deck One Dealt. We're stupid.
We talk about swallowing
Well,
semen.
Listen, if you're new to this show, we're this is what are you? If you're new to the show, this is barely going to be about Juggalo shit.
yeah, but
I hope you know.
but it's a show by juggalos
Yeah.
featuring old school juggalos
Yeah.
talking about new school stuff
Yeah.
that they have kind of knowledge about and no knowledge about. So if that's what you're looking for,
Man, if they want that, they'll go watch ICP with We.
I'll
there
tell you
go.
what,
Oh,
man.
Wow. Okay.
It keeps you in the mix, though. You know,
Yeah.
doing a podcast,
absolutely.
you really got to pay attention.
Well, you guys keep on. I thought I was out of the Juggalo world,
We keep
but
bringing you in.
you keep bringing me back.
You're damn
Yeah,
right,
keep bringing me back in.
dude. When you're in, you're in. You ain't leaving.
No, I
Hey,
mean
Car-
it's like a gang.
Hey, Carver was letting me listen to some.
It's not a gang. It's not a gang.
It ain't
It's
no
not
gang.
a gang.
He was-
Take that back.
Carver was letting me listen to some M Bug Out City.
Yeah.
The other day.
Bug out. Fuck yeah. Okay.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And bug out, dude. I'm telling you, Blessed the Nation.
That album is dope.
I'm
as
gonna
shit.
get a copy, and we're going to talk about it. You
Yeah.
need to get a hold of RWG, see if he can call in.
I
So-
100% could get Ryan would call in. To talk
I want
about
to.
the
So I
album,
want
for
to put.
sure.
I want to put in. I want to do a focus episode on Blessed the Nation and that.
Dude,
you
they
know,
were-
specifically that album because it is sub noise and whatnot.
They were legit fire. I mean, they had good bars. They had like a good feel, kind of like party, almost like rock rap music. They were legit, man.
I brought it up because I know we talked about Bless the Nation a little bit last week, and since then he had played me a little bit of it, and I was impressed.
Oh yeah,
And
I like
uh,
it, man. Good.
Wordplay in particular was very well rounded.
Yeah,
And,
I think Wordplay was a great lyricist and he did good with hooks. And Various had a very unique style. Don't get me wrong, Various was bars too, but he had a very unique style.
You had
That
to
was
pay
his,
attention a little more to
Yeah,
him.
you know, because he would kind of do that, you know, I'm gonna bring it to the floor. You know, like he had a very unique.
His shit was clever.
style.
You just had to really listen as to where Wordplay was just in your face, and like you could hear him.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like, he's got that
basically.
one video where it's just his face and his fucking
You
eyes.
suck-
Like,
yeah, you could suck my dick if you got problems with it. You know, yeah, that was kind of his style was.
But you know,
Me, I get a lot of bitches. You could suck my dick if you got problems. You know,
yeah. So I guess a microscopic focus on Blessed Nation episode coming up. I
that's
really
coming
want to
soon.
do that.
Gang, for sure.
because I'm very like I'm such a noob to Bless the Nation. I'm excited to
They're the
listen
shit,
and learn
man.
more.
They're the shit. Like, I really feel like if they would have just had that chain dangle to come to the gathering, they would have been a fucking huge hit in the Juggalo world.
I bet they would.
But yeah, you know,
Yeah,
they're another story. I mean, everybody, I think anyone who has friends in the underground rap world knows a rapper who has a bad story about fucking sub noise.
Yeah.
Like literally, like I'm sure if McNasty, he's on here. I'm sure McNasty knows someone who has a bad story with sub noise, if not McNasty himself. You know what I'm saying? Like sub noise is known for being like kind of a shitty treat artist shitty in the you know, under rapper. What happened?
Oh, it doesn't work.
I don't know where the damn button is.
I
It's
got
on the
you.
main
The
page.
shaking camera. I got you. Yeah. Okay. There we go. See, we
It's okay.
we missed the punch.
We
But
need
anyway.
to put that on the page below it when I hit sounds.
Okay, I'll fix that.
That main page.
I'll fix that.
But yeah, so.
Gotta switch around.
But yeah, so that episode I'll be interested in. They did get rappers specifically a rapper we know and we came to know anyway.
Yeah.
Got had a episode with Sub Noise. I guess you could say a duration of time they had with them.
Yeah.
They had an album with them. Did they come out with 2 or 1 album on Sub Noise? I
It
thought
was-
it was
they had-
one.
they-
One
well, they
album.
had one and then the EP. As
Yeah,
far as I
yeah.
looked on
Yep.
Discogs.
One and an EP, and they were they were working on a second one, and then that was when everything kind of fell out with them.
Yeah. So we heard some when we were hanging around with Ryan, we heard a lot of stories that were pretty crazy as far as music industry stories.
And to be clear, almost all of those stories with Sub Noise included were about Daddy X directly.
Yeah.
Like Sub Noise as a label, I'm not going to from what I've heard from a lot of people, McNasty even pointed that out in the chat that no bad with Sub Noise, just Brad Daddy X. Yeah, like Daddy X is literally the center of every bad story I've heard. Like I just heard he's a complete prick.
He's the Violent J of Cottonmouth Kings.
Yeah, but worse.
I don't mean to say that as Violent J being a complete
Unless-
prick. I mean that as he being like the brains of the operation and also
Yeah.
the downfall of the whole fucking
Church.
operation too.
Actually, I agree. That's a good analogy. Agreed.
But there wasn't a downfall with
With ICP.
with ICP really.
That's true.
No,
You can't
But-
really say there was a downfall
It
with
wasn't
it.
a downfall. It's just Jay's kind of like he's doing some questionable shit.
Well,
okay,
of course. That's
And
why
like-
we love. That's why we love you, Jay.
and I like the look. I've noticed a change in his style, especially now that I'm kind of going back, and we'll talk a little about this. Hopefully, I'm going back and listening to the second deck of Joker's cards, which I haven't really listened to. I've heard songs here and there, but I've never gave them a full go, like beginning to end, like I did back in the old days, like with the first deck. So I'm giving those a second chance, and I kind of noticed like the one thing that made me fall off, I think, from Jay is his style noticeably changes. I think in the old days he was a lot more smooth, rode the beats a lot more, like when I'm come with the and I'm taking note. He kind of had like or very rhythmic. While nowadays he does a lot of this stuff, right? Kind of here, where he'll like.
He's trying to like be a rapper now, where he's not just trying to be like an insane clown.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I kind of like the. I don't know. It just sounds like
we all love
he's
the
lost
insane.
his.
Yeah.
He's lost
Yes.
his swagger, I feel. That's
For
just
su-
what
for
I
sure.
hear in raps.
For
It's just
sure.
a different swagger.
No,
It's
I-
not bad, per se. Like, some shit I just really don't like out of there. But for the most part, I really did like, we'll
The
talk about but-
heights of characterization that Jay took us to with storytelling and the inflections he put on his voice and just the character, the cartoon he was on record. And then to go from that, what we grew up with, to what he is now is such a huge drop off to like what you got from Jay back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Like back then, it was a theatrical. It was more of a theatrical thing.
Yeah, he
where
was-
today it's more of like
Jay commanded attention.
He's doing a rapper guy thing.
Back
now.
in the day, every single verse, even if it wasn't a great verse, he still commanded attention with his verses, and like everything. Just nowadays, it's not like that. You know what I mean? But again, Jay still has some of that charisma left. It trickles around.
still got
you
it.
you still
He
hear
just,
it in there.
I just don't think he doesn't hone it as well. He more just kind of like lets it.
I don't
come
think
out.
he cares as much. He just wants to rap.
Yeah. He just
wants
wants
to
to make
be a
shit.
rappity
He wants to
rapper.
create.
I don't
That's
know
all
when,
right, too.
like, because I listened to the Great Malenko first, just because I was like, all right, like, first I got to primer myself, kind of remember how it felt.
So here, I'll pull up Fred Furie's track list, and you can give us the rundown since you never heard it, right?
Yeah, I'd never heard Fred Fury in any capacity until this. Intro, typical, intro, whatever that you normally expect.
I remember it.
I would think like Red Fred and Fury. Red Fred was pretty dope. Fury I liked. That it was a little too like West Verner Avenue was the first song that I heard where I was like, I don't like this. I kind of talked to you about that. I just don't like when ICP covers songs other than Let's Go All the Way. Let's Go All the Way was fucking amazing, but I think they kind of took that and made it even better because they had more energy, so it was like a lot more hype. But other than that, I can't really think of a many song, many time or any times that they've done a cover
that
that
West
I've
Verner
liked.
Avenue slaps, but that's okay.
I'm not a fan, bro. I don't like that.
Like,
My
what
best.
the
Man, dude, yeah. I go, yeah. Now that shit was too much.
Yeah.
I was driving like I'm old, I guess, bro, because I heard that and was like, what the? Yeah. Like that one, like I just had to turn the volume down. I'm too, I guess, too old for that shit. I don't know.
Satellite.
It wasn't bad, but I'm probably never gonna listen to that one again. Just keep it real. Satellite was like.
Best me the side of a satellite.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's even. It was an okay. It's okay, but like it's kind of like I don't know. It's definitely going in the tracks I won't listen to again. I put it in the same as like Miracles.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's one of their
like happy.
If it would have been in their Shining 17 Shining era, like Rain and Diamonds and all that, it would have made sense. But like I don't know, it was one of those. Just wasn't for me. But still, pretty good track. And I did dig the chorus, as weird as it was. Serious Hilarious was my shit. I actually added this one to my regular playlist. This sounds like to me what I think of old school ICP.
In this one,
See, like in this one, even Jay style.
You know what?
And his bar at the end of this.
So what am I missing from this?
Like his last bar in this, I was like, ugh! Like actually, hold on, it's coming up.
I think he brought it lyrically in this, but this is one of my least favorite on the album.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
See, I just thought that line was dope.
I think it was a pretty good diss song, actually.
Yeah. Well, is this a diss song?
Yeah.
To someone?
I think this is actually a diss song.
To who?
Really?
Twisted?
Yeah, you could say it's Twisted.
I wouldn't say, I don't know, because I didn't get that at
No,
all.
no. I don't think he kept it at a point where he's not specifically dissing people. But this is like he's pulling from everything that was going on at the time, and he's telling everybody.
I don't know if you're going to get this reference, but like a J. Cole 1985 type thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you would get that. But yeah.
I mean, I would get a
generalizing. He's generalizing it to
Yeah.
a group of rappers.
Yeah.
Instead of just pointing at a specific rapper or specific person.
But the people listening know who he's talking to.
Is he
type of shit.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I didn't get a vibe of this off that. Like I did on that Twisted song, like the Demon or whatever. When I listened, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he's talking about Jay.
Well, yeah.
But like, I didn't get that from Seriously Hilarious.
Well,
I
Jay-
just thought like this is just a dope ass little ICP song. You know
Well, I
what
think
mean?
ICP haven't really came out and dissed specifically on Joker's cards yet.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Game
Yeah.
Over. I wonder how they got the like. Is there like a you can't get in trouble for using 5-second snippets? Because there's like a lot of like trademarked. Like I would
Oh,
think
yeah.
like
Like,
sound clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I heard like I was like, oh, I can recognize like 20 games in this fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, and I like every premise. I like the premises to these songs. I can imagine old Jay 20 years ago rapping about the same
Yeah.
topic and being so different.
Yeah.
And
But
just
I like
being
this one.
so much more.
I think Jay kind of wrote it a little bit odd in this. Like I didn't like his style very much.
He's like
He's kind of
talk
all
rapping.
over the place. Yeah, he's kind of all. There's some people that can talk rap and kill it.
Yeah.
And there's other people that talk rap and I don't like.
Yeah.
And he didn't. I don't think Jay did a great job with talk rap on this one. But still, I did overall like that song. Night of the Red Rum. It was pretty dope. I'm not gonna. It didn't join my rotation, but at the same time, I would put this in the pretty dope category.
Hey, Shanzi says, Fred is the best card of the second deck. I'll give you 3 of them.
What the whoa?
All right, that song's all right.
Is that like
yeah.
Red Flag? Yeah, that's an all right. Let me listen to this one.
I
This one
like
didn't
Low.
stick out, so that tells you.
I
enough.
do like Low.
This one didn't.
The beat is dope, but
No, I remember this one. I didn't like this one.
I think it's.
I hid this
I
one.
think it's stupid enough to where I like it. Remember on the Ringmaster when they did the love song?
yeah.
yeah,
Bitch,
I know,
I'm knocking.
Yeah.
I kind of get that feeling where they're singing, but they're not trying to
But
be
that
good.
one's obvious that they're playing around. This one, he's like serious.
right when you
No,
started
I-
playing that, like I realized the song, like because
I
it didn't
think you're
stand
wrong.
out. But yeah,
I think you're wrong. I think he's trying. They're not trying to be serious on this.
Maybe.
I think they're trying to be goofy.
It's really
and-
rough, bro. Like I'm just saying, this is like when I hear this is like, this is the ICP I don't like.
I'll give you a
And I know that's
for that one.
Triplex.
sorry that I said
what about
like.
Triplex?
So Ohio, I don't like.
What about this song?
I like this one. This one was like
this is a pretty standard ICP
I was
song.
gonna say this one. I was gonna say this sounds like ICP. This feels like ICP. Like I could see singing this one like a concert and shit, and like loving it.
I will say, what's your favorite song on this album? Nobody's Fault's pretty dope, by the way. I do like Nobody's Fault.
Nobody's Fault is really
It's not
good.
bad.
Yeah.
The only problem with this is the like. I was gonna say Jay.
Auto-tune.
Yeah, like Jay's
Yeah.
like style in this. I
I
hate,
think
like,
if
the-
Jay didn't put auto-tune on this, it would sound a little better.
I would think it would sound a lot better if he didn't have
Yeah.
auto-tune. But like it sounds like
Didn't like
Hothead.
Hothead.
I hate.
Didn't like
Yeah,
Hothead.
I hid this one. I was not a fan of this at all. Just because like
Wait, hold on. You hit it. Explain this to me. Explain this
on
phenomenon.
Spotify on Spotify.
I don't have Spotify. So
All right,
explain-
listen, Dad. So anyway, on the app, Dad, like if you don't like a song on Spotify, you can add the entire playlist to like your collection, but you can hide songs so that when you play the playlist, it literally acts like that
okay.
song doesn't exist.
Well,
So like it will never be hit. It will never be added to any of your playlists. It'll
song's
never,
tight.
Like it hides it. Like it blocks it basically.
Did you like Shimmer?
So if something's whack, I just hide that shit, and then I never have to listen to it again.
Did you like Shimmer?
It reminded
I
me-
did.
It
I did like this one.
it
This one reminds
good
me
story.
of like, yeah, this was a really good storytelling.
Yeah.
This one actually I added to my regular
It's tight.
rotation.
Yep. Freedom.
Freedom is my favorite song on the album.
These are the ones I heard last night, so these are. Didn't like it.
It should have ended with this song.
I
Yeah,
like.
I was gonna say I didn't like this
I
one,
loved it.
although I feel like this song would be a really great like song at like the gathering or something
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't personally like it, but I like what's behind it. You know what I mean?
I like the.
Chris's Juggalo died. Chauncey said Chris's Juggalo died a long time ago. He's weak. He's weak, bro. He is. He's the little Juggalo in me is weak, but he's still there. Like I meant that shit when I said I'm a Juggalo. You know what I mean? Kill a clown until I'm dead in the ground.
I'll
I meant
say
that
that
shit.
when-
like they saved my fucking life, bro. I'll always appreciate
Yeah.
ICP and Juggalos.
When we
for
first
that.
met you, you were real hardcore and like you were down as hell. You were like, oh, you guys are Juggalos. You became real good friends with us, real comfortable with us, really quick.
And just keeping it real, like I'm not trying to like flex or nothing, but like you'd be hard pressed, bro, to find a Juggalo that was like more dedicated than I was. Like
Oh,
I used to tell people like oh, bro, like I was into
Wait,
it, bro.
look,
I got
when I first met Chris, he literally told me his name was Derek.
Derek Lotus.
He told me his name was
I
Derek.
changed my name to Derek Lotus.
I called
bro.
his house. I literally called his house like his sister answered the phone. I was like, "Is Derek there?" And she's like, yeah, let me go get him."
Yeah, because I had even
Derek
told
Lotus.
I had even told my family I was like, no, I want to go by the name Derek Lotus, and my mom was like, I mean, if that's what you want to do.
You were like 16,
I love my mom, but
16.
my mom was just one of those awesome moms who was like, yo, if you really want to do it, man.
No, she bought us all
Do it.
Fusion shirts from Cafe Press.
Yeah, she'd be like, all right, dude, all right, if that's what you want to do, let's give it a go. So
Derek Lotus. I
yeah,
forgot
man.
about that. Until
So
just
they would
now.
actually call me that. Yeah, and then it was then I started rapping, and then I got a cooler name. You know,
So quick-
Sly's a lot cooler.
Quick side topic related to when we first met you. You remember? So you were one of the first people that started like kind of straying from the ICP and Juggalo world.
Yeah, thanks to Tech 9. I'm not kidding.
Well,
That's fat.
yeah.
Tech 9 and cannabis. Actually,
Well, you were just really into all kinds of different
Start
hip
getting into
hop,
hip-hop.
and you started
Yeah.
really wanted to rap and separate yourself. From
Derek
that.
showed me like Wu-Tang cannabis, and then
Yeah.
I had found Tech 9. So
and,
I was
and,
just
and I
kinda
think
getting-
I was always there. I was really into Juggalo shit, but I was always into other types of hip hop and shit as well. But like,
Yeah.
you really started straying away, and then I remember when you really started getting kind of straying away. It was like, well, but you always appreciated at least what they had done for you and how they helped you.
Oh,
you know what I
100%,
mean?
bro. I know like they hear this shit all the time, so I'm not gonna like jam it down the throat. And like Juggalos say this shit all the time, but like I also know from being one of those Juggalos, like they mean that shit. When they say like, yo, this saved my life, like I mean that shit.
Yeah.
I'd 100% would have killed myself because I had no friends, bro. When I moved here to Ohio, I had 0 friends. I had like 4 bullies. You know how shitty it is to have 4 motherfucking bullies, bro? You ain't even got to watch out for one person. It's like fucking playing Frogger, going class to class. Like I've got to like glance around hallways and like duck behind lockers and shit. Like it's hardcore, bro. And I'm talking from all casts. I had a goth fucking bully, bro. I was getting bullied by a goth kid, homie. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you get bullied by the kids that everyone bullies?
Fuck, you get bullied by a god.
Yeah, bro.
Kid, bro.
But yo, that was the thing. Is like there was the only cast of kids who didn't pick on me was this group of 6 fucking weirdos, and that was Timmy, Andy, Brent, and these were dickhead juggalos, bro. Like, just keeping it real. Like, thank God for ICP, but like these dudes were dicks to me too, but they didn't bully me. They were just dickheads. You know what I mean? And
Toughened
so,
you up, though.
Yeah. But then it was like, I lived on the same block as Shane, who would drive by with that red car and the Hatchet Man, and then started talking to him, and then I was introduced to the whole another world of juggalos that like were cool as fuck, and like the family. All I knew about in school was just, okay, these are kids that everyone thinks is weird, and they'll talk to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, but like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Shanzi said getting bullied by a goth is wild. Exactly, bro. I'm one of the only people in history that was bullied by a goth kid, bro.
Damn.
That kid got but poetic justice, that kid got his ass whooped by a juggalo named Andrew Powers like 3 years later.
Yeah,
So
good. Shout out Andrew Powers.
Andrew Powers whooped that kid's ass. Yeah. He it was beautiful. But
So let me ask you this then. So your first time listening to Fred Fury, you hear Freedom, then the track Beware comes on and tells you, you're about to listen to this craziest song you've ever. Yeah, what did you think about that?
it is not the craziest song. It was a good psych out.
I hate this song.
Yeah, this
by
song
the
is
way.
whack.
This song
Yeah,
is
this
the
song is-
fucking worst.
This song they should not have put on the album.
This is the shittiest, worst fucking topic of all time. It's the shittiest ICP song I've ever
This is
heard.
one of the worst ICP songs ever made. We can all agree
Yes.
on that, right?
I hate it.
Yeah,
Fucking
100%.
hate this song. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's jugglers out there like, what are you talking about? I like this song's amazing. No, the song sucks. I'm sorry. The song is trash.
Yeah, that song sucks, man. Hey, Randy.
From the fucking drum beat to the stupid.
Yeah, this is like, the beat is,
Goth Kids probably like this song.
yeah. I mean,
Jay's flow style. Jay's flow style is the shittiest trash flow style. I come to get you and I'm da 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 da. Just trash.
very simplistic.
Yeah, Jay's Sex Edition in song form. That's right,
Yeah,
Shanzi. You're
yeah,
right.
right.
That is true. That song sucked, dick. All right, so Fred Fury, though. You thought it was kind of cool?
Yeah, I mean, it was a very dark feeling album. You can tell there's a lot of negativity going around him at the time of this album. Not one that like I want to hear like constantly,
But
but
chicks dig it.
I
chicks
did
dig
find
it.
2 songs that I added to my hip hop playlist. So it's like that's pretty fucking shocking and amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
I'm just keeping it real for somebody who says like, "Oh, I'm an old school juggler or ex juggler, whatever." I was really surprised by the album. There was only like 3 songs that I just did not like outright just hated.
You want to see the track list again? You want to list those?
Yeah, West Vernon Avenue, Sucked Ass, Low.
That's crazy. I really do like that song.
Yeah, I didn't like Low, and I didn't like I Like It Rough.
Yeah.
Those were like the 3 that were really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it on. the list
I
for now.
love Red Fred. I love that kicker, man. That's a nice
just don't-
kicker. Fury's dope. Fury's hard, I think. Did you watch the video to Fury?
Did I watch the video? No, I did not watch the video.
Fury has a video, and it's actually really fucking dope, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
I don't remember the video for Fury.
don't remember that? Oh, yeah. They're in like a convenience store in like a house, and they're burning shit down, and they're going nuts. Great video. Great
forgot
fucking
about
video.
it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Okay.
When this video came out, I was like, man, this album is going to be fucking nuts if it's this energy through the whole way through.
All right, if anyone is watching, fair warning, we're about to partake in legal medicines. However, if you are a child and you do not want to see this, parental advisory. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we partaking. It's legal.
Yeah, this shit is. I forgot about this.
Yeah, this is a dope video, I thought.
That's a cool video. Bitch.
Yeah, that's classic Jay. Just simple lines, you know, and being energetic.
This before he got his teeth.
Was it?
It definitely sounds like it. I think he got his teeth right before Yum Yum.
Okay.
I
didn't know anything
thought he
about
got
the
his
teeth.
I thought he got his teeth during the
Was
Lost
Jay
and
toothless?
Found.
Was Jay toothless for a minute or
He got
something?
dentures, didn't he?
He definitely got his teeth replaced. They're like,
Oh, okay.
He kind of raps like this now a lot.
Yeah, he
Shit,
sounds
you just
different.
trying to sound like this.
Oh, shit.
You
I
know how his
kind of
teeth-
know what you're talking about.
You know how his teeth were fucked up? He had real
Yeah.
fucked up teeth in the pictures and shit. Well, he got all that shit fixed, and they're different. And like now his palate sounds different.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, I kind of know what you're talking about. Well, I use a country accent. I'm sorry, Jay. No disrespect. But like, I kind of know what you're talking about with that shit. Yeah, kind of how he has that
Should be one more.
SH sound.
Yeah, he does it a lot. You notice it. It's really prominent on Yum Yum.
Yeah, okay.
But Yum Yum's dope. By the way,
I've not listened to Yum Yum yet.
Did you know that when Fred Fury came out, it also another full length LP came out at the same time? That was like a double album.
You said what now?
It came out with another CD with it. Did you know that?
With Fred Fury?
It's called
Or-
Flip the Rat.
Oh, I did not.
There's
know.
there's actually some better songs on that.
I kind of heard Flip the Rat.
Yeah.
So
but
Flip
I
the
have
Rat is I look at it as kind of like the B side. It's like they recorded Red Fred. They recorded like 30 songs for it. You know what I mean? And then they just split them up. And
Okay.
Flip the Rat is what they didn't put on the album. But Flip the Rat's got some dope songs on it. They got a song with the
So it's
the
almost
3
like a
6
Jake.
dudes on
It's
it.
almost like a Jake Jekyll, Jack Jekyll. If one of the Jekyll brothers was a little less important.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
sure.
I got you. Okay.
But it's dope. I mean, you should check it out.
Shanzi says, shout out to Shag's boil on his nose during the
I remember
Fred era.
photos of that shit, bro. It looked like, yo, bro. You remember that wrestler that had that fucking? We always saw him in JCW. Had the fucking orb in his belly button.
no.
Abdullah. What was
that was
what's his
Abdullah
name?
the Butcher, I believe.
Was
it?
it
It was either Sheik or Abdullah
Sheik.
the Butcher.
It was Sheik.
Yeah.
He had that big ass gem that he put in his belly button, and it made it look like a fucking swollen boil, bro. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
All right.
Shaggy
Look up
has
old
his-
photos of Sheik, and yeah, that's kind of how that Shaggy boil looked, bro. It looked like a fucking M&M was popping out of his fucking eyeball.
Shout out to the Shaggy boil.
I did want to show you guys this. Gmo posted this the other day. By the way, Gmo's gonna Twist is doing Astronomicon 6.5,
Yeah.
which is in a couple weeks. It's just another
The fuck is that? 6.5.
It's a comic convention. They decided to do 2 of them this year, I guess. So this
Okay.
one's like 6.5. But Gmo's coming, and he's doing a show with them and shit. But he
This is
posted,
in Michigan.
Oh,
Yes.
he's cool with twisting again?
I guess.
Cool.
He posted this the other day, which is like, I think a clip from his new album. Check this shit out. You'll like it.
Okay.
Gmo's fire, period.
Let's hear,
I don't give a
let's hear
fuck
what
what
he's got.
anybody says. Gmo's fire. That
You heard of Gmo? That nigga's a munch. Yeah, I admit it, I ate it for lunch. Licked it and bit it and played with her cunt. She sat on my face and it stunk. She ain't been washing that thing for a month. I went to the doctor next day for a bump. He told me I might have a case of the mumps.
He rapped
Bar,
this to
racing
no
it up.
beat.
Tracy McGrady
Yeah.
on his way to dunk.
Somebody
I
put
should
this
be
beat
touring
over
today on
this.
the bus, but like Neosporin, I stay in the cuts. Think you can fuck with the gang in the clutch. Y'all niggas
It's
must
dope,
be
but
lazy.
it don't fit the
You
beat.
rap for 5
I mean, he
minutes and a
posted
half,
this, so.
and you ain't even punch. Came straight to the label you run. Spray painted what you making it sus. AK with a blade on the front. Bang, bang. Then I play with your guts. I'm shady as fuck. My brain is corrupt. Cankerous sluts. I'm making them lust. And I don't care if them dumb hoes commit murder. They ain't getting cuffed. Mushrooms with an eighth of the skunk. Goddamn, what day is it, bruh? I'm in the city you say that you from. They don't know you. Maybe you suck. You must be Candyman, cause they keep your name on a hush. Pee on, stop playing with
like
us.
the little
Sneak
edits.
Bomb, you faking the funk. Leapfrog,
G-Mo's
you stay getting
fire.
jumped.
I love
When I'm
G-Mo,
done
bro.
with
Can't
you,
fucking-
finna look more
You
like
can't
Scissor.
even say
On
anything
stage
about
with a
it.
crutch.
He's
When I
just
spit,
fire.
volcanoes erupt. You spit with a face full of nut. Your favorite rapper's a dope fiend on lean with his hand taped to a cup. Bitch wants an abortion. The thing is, I ain't paying for one. I snatch the fetus out the stomach, eat it, then I staple it shut. You heard of G-Mo? That nigga's a munch. Yeah, I admitted I ate it for lunch. Licked it and bit it and played with her cunt. She sat on my face and it stunk. She ain't been washing that thing for a month. I went to the doctor next day for a bump. He told me I might have
Like,
a case of the
quit
month.
doing this shit.
Like, I'm just saying, hey, bro, like,
Phil.
I just want to. First, I'll say that was fire, but
Yeah.
I want to make a announcement. If you ever have a chick sit on your face, and you are aware that she hasn't showered in a month, homie,
Bro, G-Mo's all about the filth, though.
bro, I understand that,
I
but
haven't
like,
taken the bath since I was 8 and a half.
Yeah, his whole
I
thing
haven't
is
taken the
filth.
bath
His-
since
that's
I was
his
8 and a
gimmick.
half.
That's his
One of
gimmick.
his songs.
yeah, I mean, I feel that, but like, I'm just saying, like, it's definitely a good idea to go talk to your doctor, bro. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
you've like that's some
By the way,
ancient duck butter all
by the
over
way,
your
it's
face.
June. You're still wearing that hat, bro. How hot is it?
Yeah, it's just got to be hot as
man.
hell.
Yeah, that's. I love how that's like his gimmick. They're like, you have Slipknot with the mask, ICP with the paint, G-Mo with the Kenny hat,
Yeah, Gino's
or
got
Kyle hat.
Gino's got the Kenny hat and the filth. That's his thing, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what? We're talking about obliteration today.
I'm Chimo.
Yeah.
Chimo, guys.
You ready to talk about obliteration, or did you have other stuff? Did you get any? Did anybody send you any videos this week of some
Somebody sent me some shit, and I forwarded straight to Instagram.
Okay,
let me pull it up here.
great. Let's see.
What is it? Did they tell you what it is? It was supposed to be.
Pull it up real quick. I can't remember.
Was it like?
Is this the video that you were?
I'm starting not to remember what these people are telling me because like they send me so much shit.
Did they say it was like something off of obliteration?
Oh,
Oh!
this is that show. This is that show that ICP was on.
Well,
it?
no, they said this was a video that Violent J and his new girlfriend did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
about this actually.
Yeah, it was a video that Violent J and his new girlfriend did. So
Actually, I have heard about this.
I'm trying to
yeah.
pull it up here.
So what's his new girlfriend's name?
Sarah.
So I guess Violent J and Sarah did a video trying to, give thanks to the Juggalos.
Okay.
So
Makes total sense.
yeah, so
Oh, here you go.
Let's check this out. Is that Jay? Right there.
I've been wanting to do that for a long time.
Me too.
Now that's over with. Here's my next question.
Dude, did Jay lose weight?
What's that?
That's definitely Jay.
The dance happening.
Is that Joe Bruce? Sorry.
Oh man, I love Amy Jo Johnson.
God damn.
Honestly, thank you, whoever sent that. Thank you. That was
That filter is so
Thank you.
funny, dude.
you're-
I thought that was Jay and his new girlfriend.
I hope somebody.
It looks like it might be Jay. I'm just saying Jay does have a lot of hairstyles.
I wish somebody would make
Malenko
it.
era maybe.
I wish somebody would make a clip of us with that filter.
Right.
That'd be pretty funny.
Dude, Amy Jo Johnson's face is so funny there. All right, well, you got us again, you sons of bitches.
You
got it.
fucking assholes.
We should probably start watching those before we play.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
screen them.
That would be smart,
We'll
but
have,
that would
uh,
also take out all the fun.
Well, if you have more videos to send them to us on Instagram. We'll play them.
but
without watching.
hopefully, though, it's ICP related
Yes.
stuff.
Only
we
ICP.
Like the juicy bits, guys. That's what they like.
We should have the Just Chris actually screen them for us.
No, I don't want to. Look, I already said I don't want to do any actual work.
Nah, I got you.
I'm just I'm
You're
I'm
here for
I'm
entertainment.
just here to mooch.
There you go.
I'm here to drink the free sodas. Oh, by
Oh.
the way, my weird soda of the week, because I always be stopping and grabbing the weird sodas
what
at the gas
fuck?
station.
That looks nuts. What is that?
This is golden cream soda.
Golden
It's called
cream.
Jim, the
Jim.
drinks of taste. It looks like I'm drinking piss. That looks like piss, bro.
Hey, should have got
But,
Starbucks.
yeah, I should have got Starbucks, but I didn't. I asked myself that every day that I stop at a gas station. I ask myself, "Bitch, you want Starbucks?" And I usually say, "No, I don't."
But you grab a weird soda instead.
Look,
Yeah.
Gage did post this. He said he's ready for Blaze, and he bought a Starbucks.
Yeah, see,
The first person, look, I'll send a free 3D printed Hatchet Man charm to the first person who hands Blaze a Starbucks.
Please
gauge
do
the
that.
sage, man.
Get it on video though.
Yeah. Look, Gage took a picture with our homeboy Hatred and didn't even know it.
I know, bro. I really did think I saw that.
I saw
I
that
didn't
too.
know he was an underground rapper, like the dude he's with.
Yeah,
And
I
I've
didn't know
heard
either.
of I've heard of rap.
Wait,
like,
wait.
the
Which
rap group.
one's Gage in the
So-
mask?
It looks just like.
So
Gage.
our homeboy Gage is in the mask, and he
I don't
says,
know Gage, but like I do know just his profile pic.
and he
I
says
thought that was
he
him.
says the guy in the middle is Whipstick, which is the guy that wears
That's Catfish Cooley.
which is the guy that wears this mask.
It looks like
in-
the exact same picture, one with a
Well,
mask, one
no.
without.
The guy in the middle is Catfish Cooley. The guy in the
no,
the
no,
guy
no.
in the middle is not.
No,
is
you
not
guys
the rapper.
The guy in the middle is Gage, right? Black shirt, red hair,
guy-
long beard.
The guy with the blunt in his mouth is definitely Gage.
Okay.
All right, dude.
That's Gage Fish Cooley.
All right, I was
And
gonna
then-
tell you who
and
everyone-
Hatred.
All right.
I know who everyone in this picture is.
Explain
Oh, okay,
who
cool.
everybody is.
That's Gage Fish Cooley, terrorist angel from Neptune, and Jatrid. Obviously, guys.
Jatrid. I like Jatrid. That's really funny.
Right.
All right. Yep, you're right. That is true.
Oh yeah.
No need to explain.
All right.
Either way,
But yeah,
there's a lot of
that's cool,
memories
man.
in this
So
photo.
Gage is at Camp Zool 3, man. So shout out to him.
Oh, yeah.
I hope
Camp
he's having
Zool.
fun. I know it's hot as fuck there, man. I hope
Is he still there?
I think it's all weekend.
Okay.
Hell
So
yeah.
he might be.
Dope shit, bro. Zool, yeah, a lot of respect for Zool. Like they're
So yes,
in the as far as the underground, like they're one of the more impressive kind of acts in the Juggalo blanket.
as
I
far
could
as
say.
horrorcore goes, they're like the best actual like rappers doing horrorcore.
yeah, right, agreed.
Let's say that.
I can say that 100%.
But so yeah, that was Whipstick from Super Famous Funtime Guys, I guess. I don't know what any of that means. Tabfin and Comd.
Shanzi says, I'm assuming he's referring to you, Chris. Says drinking a cheaper soda than Fago and giving Juggalo music criticism is a flex.
Bro, no flex over here. No flex zone. All right, this
Well-
isn't. We no.
Do you want to review Gem
Ain't
Golden
no
Cream
106.
Soda?
And,
Is it good? Well, here's my thing with
Okay,
this.
here's the thing. Here's the thing,
Let me
bro.
say. Wait. Let me mention
Listen.
this. It says since 1923, and I've
Shanzi.
never heard of it. How
Sha-
the fuck is that?
Because-
That's 100 years.
Shanzi,
100 years.
Shanzi, my dude. Shanzi, my dude. Here's the thing, bro. All right, you're asking why I drink cheaper soda. I said this in a previous episode, but apparently you don't pay attention. Oh,
He's
no,
not-
I'm just joking,
he's
buddy.
not a true-
But look, fact
He's
is,
not a true. We call our fans deck suckers.
deck sucker. Hell yeah, that's a
Just
good
now
one.
heard of that, but okay.
Hell yeah, deckhands.
So yes, no deck
but
suckers.
Deck suckers. Okay. All right, but the true deck suckers know that no, that if you go to these gas stations, these little Arab ones, find the back cooler. I'm just keeping it real. That's a bad term to use. Middle Easterner.
Yeah.
The ones with Middle Eastern owners.
Go to your nearest Haji shop.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. Look, if you walk in the gas station and you have hats for sale above the register, you're in the right place.
If they're selling clothing
Yeah,
items,
clothing, and you can buy a phone in the gas station. Like you're in the right place.
they have
G.
they have a glass case for bowls and bongs.
Exactly. Like if you
And-
see pipes over, and they don't sell cigarettes.
And remember this.
You're like, what?
They
Okay.
still sell bootleg DVDs.
Exactly. They'll still sell you DVDs. Like those places. Yeah. Like that's the ones. Find a back corner, and they'll have one little cooler with shit like this. These are the sodas you buy every once in a while, bro. I find some good shit. This one is mediocre. Can't
Yeah.
truly. It's okay. I mean, it's just a cream soda. It's just colored like
Hold on.
urine.
Dude, that cream soda is so,
So-
colored like urine. Isn't most cream soda like more of a
It's white usually.
more of a tint of a
It's
yellow,
like a
but
beige. It's
yeah.
like a beige. It looks
Yeah.
like a
Oh,
light,
you're right.
like a pale ale.
You're right.
That
kinda
literally
like a
looks
ginger
like
ale.
piss.
Yeah, kind of like a pale ale.
That is
yeah.
piss
It
colored.
looks like urine, bro.
It's straight.
That
piss
looks
color.
like-
If you've ever said to yourself, man, I kind of want to drink piss when I'm driving down the road and have people think I'm drinking piss, Jim is the soda
Hold
for
on,
you.
hold on.
It's been around since 1923, which means there's a small subset of people that like devotedly love drinking this piss.
Yeah, because how else does it stay in business for 100 years?
Literally, that's what I'm saying. 100 years, bro, and you're making pissy cream soda.
An
This
observation.
shit has to be pretty good.
An observation, that is not just piss. That's like morning dehydration piss.
That's true. You're right. Like you drank beer all night long.
Yeah, this is like diabetic piss.
Yeah,
it's like diabetic urine.
That's like you get up and like, you know, the ring around your toilet, like the dehydration piss ring around your toilet.
I don't have one of those. What is this? What is this dehydration piss?
Well, you must clean your toilet. I give you
must
props
not be
for that.
you
Are you
must
talk-
not be an alcoholic. Let me explain.
Are you talking about like mineral deposits? Because I've had those before, but I have never experienced this phenomenon of my urine making a ring around the side of the toilet.
Oh look, Shanzi said something. He said, "Love me a good convenience store where you can get a hat, nitrous, and a bag of wrap snacks."
Pretty much.
And
Exactly.
McNasty said, "I need minutes for Mexican phone time."
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly.
They still
That-
sell
one of
tall
those
teas.
places,
They still
dude.
sell white
One
tall
of those,
teas.
That's
bro.
in fact, that's the only place you can get white tall teas.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like
You can't get those at the store anymore. You have to go to an Arab Sunoco. You
and
have
like-
no choice.
And like, yeah, and
Oh,
like
or a certified.
they're the only stores where you can still haggle.
Look, if it's
like
be-
you can still be like, I don't want to pay $5. I'll give you $3, and they'll be like,
Yeah,
all
right.
right, here.
If it's a certified or Sunoco, you're good.
You're right.
Maybe-
Stay the fuck away from Valero. Stay the
Valero,
fuck
but you can get Penthouse at Valero.
Valero, like
Wait a
you're
minute.
waiting in line and you feel something at your back, and they're like, "Hey, man, you know, shoes." And yeah, if you're gonna get robbed, it's probably gonna be a Valero. Just saying.
We have these stores at here called Day Store.
This store.
This
This
store.
stores.
DE store.
DE store.
So I
bro.
just call
This
it
store.
I just call it the store. You want to
Yeah.
go to the
You
store?
want to go to?
No,
Hey, I'm gonna run to the store,
I'm
man.
not going
What do you
to.
mean, the store or D store?
I'm not going to this store because it has bars in the windows. But
Yeah, dude. The store is where you go if you want to buy one cigarette. You know what I'm saying? You got 50 cents, bro, and you need a cigarette. You go to the store, homie.
yeah.
That's a real fucking place.
And
the
they
store.
have, they have every flavor of wrap, blunt wrap.
Oh, absolutely. And wrap snacks. You walk in, you'll be like, wrap snacks candy bars? They'll be like, only here. You're like, what the?
They got
bro?
they got the wrap snacks ramen noodles in there.
Absolutely, bro. I'm telling you. They got like a wrap snack chef in the back cooking hot dogs. You want some wrap dogs? I'm telling you, bro.
Oh,
Like,
shit. Oh, fuck.
best wraps collection. Like you can get all your blunt wraps there. All like they have like the little airplane bottles of liquor you can buy. It's literally for broke people in the hood. If you got $5, you can go get lit for the day.
Yep.
Go buy you 4 or 5 cigarettes. Go buy you a tall boy.
Look at McNasty. He
And
said
a
I need.
shell.
He said I need to get kratom and a decorative knife there too.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
See?
bro, you're buying
I'm
kratom from a gas station, man. You're fucking up right there.
I'm glad chat knows like exactly what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
they all get it, man.
I'm glad they get
Every town has that place. So you
Absolutely.
all know. you
Echo
all-
Sci Fiend says, I service many gas stations on my route, and all of them still have a rack of used bootleg DVDs, and none of them have sold a single one. So they're dusty at top. Like you can go
Yeah.
like,
Well, no, I mean, obviously, you always, whenever you go in gas stations, like that used to be the thing they used to do is they'd buy the old CDs and DVDs that no one wanted, and you'd have a rack
Yeah.
of them that no one sold.
You can get them at Dollar Tree now.
Yeah, I wonder who buys those. Someone has to be buying them. I just
don't
want to
know,
meet
man.
the guy who's like, oh yeah, man, I've got 500 CDs, never paid more than $1.
All right, so look, wait. So let's bring it back around.
Yeah, let's bring it back around, guys. Back.
Bottom line.
All right, we're bringing it back.
After 100 years, has Gem perfected the cream soda formula?
They have not. Jim, I'm sorry. Jim, I'm sorry. You did not perfect the cream soda. You could make it colored less urine like.
Yeah,
that would go a long way.
How are you
bro.
in business for 100 years and your shit still sucks?
And it looks like urine, bro.
That's kinda
But-
bad, man.
But granted, it was a pretty fair price. And
How much was it?
I paid like $1.60 for this.
That's too much for that.
honestly for an
A
off-brand.
Fago is
I
like
mean,
$1.19.
Fam, I mean 100%. Fago is delicious, but you can't get those at every gas station. Like Fago, I find more at like grocery stores and shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Usually for me.
They usually got like a few.
like if I go to Save a Lot, you can get Fago.
they
like
usually
a
got
motherfucker
Moon
at Save a
Mist
Lot.
and like one other random flavor, orange or
I
something.
saw Big
Yeah.
K has a candy apple flavor now.
Are you serious?
Candy
I think
apple.
so, yeah. Big K.
Sounds pretty good.
I'll try that.
Diabetes in a
Big K.
can.
These non-Kroger having folk don't know nothing about Big K though.
Hey, I'm Donnie Boy was talking about Wawa's got good food.
We ain't got Wawas
bro.
here. We just got
Bro,
started getting
I'm
sheets.
Yeah, bro. Wawa's supposed to be coming here now.
Oh, for real?
But, like Sheets, I fuck with
Dude,
Sheets. dog.
I have not got gas at a single place in 2 years since we've had sheets.
yeah, bro.
Been
Sheets
2 years?
It's been 2 years since we've had sheets.
Yeah, Sheets is
I
the
know.
shit,
I
dog.
know because I started my job
Sheets
2
is the
years
shit,
ago
bro.
next month, and we've had sheets. I have not got sheets
That
since I've
Sheets
worked
by
there.
my house has not been there for 2 years.
No, that one hasn't. But the one,
No, we've had different
The one
ones,
on
though.
Alum Creek has been there 2 years.
It was there last year because I saw some Juggalos there last
Yes.
year.
Yep.
And going to the
Whoop, whoop.
gathering.
The one on Bryce, yeah.
Dude, it was such a crazy experience. Okay, so I was in Sheets, but right by my house, right around the corner. I pull out of my court.
The one on Bryce.
Yeah, I pull out of
Don't
my
dox
court.
us, bro. Don't dox us, bro.
Yeah, don't you fucking dare!
Don't
What?
you fucking dox us,
show
bro.
up, show up, bro. I'm
Show
strapped.
up, show up, row up, we'll
We
glow
we
up.
strapped out here, bro.
We'll
anyway,
and then mow up our lawn.
but look, so I go there. I'm getting some beer, right? About to go to the gathering. I see some Juggalos there. Reminds me exactly of when we were kids. man.
Yeah.
They're there with their dad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, some young Juggalos just chilling in Sheets there with their dad. Yeah, we're getting ready to go to the gathering. They got jerseys
Oh,
on.
wow. Cool.
And I'm like, man, dude, this is like a flashback.
Were they painted up?
No, they weren't painted up, but they have jerseys, they have hats, they have charms and shit. They got their dad, and he's in line and stuff. He's like, yeah, we're getting ready to go. I'm thinking these guys are like on their own, but
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, we're getting ready to go there. My dad's going to take us. And I'm like, oh shit, but his dad's my age, you know,
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of shit.
yeah. What are you talking to my boy for?
And
awesome.
I'm like, look, man, you guys have fun. If I see you there, fuck yeah, but
Yeah.
that type of shit, dude. It was such a cool
I
experience.
remember being young, getting painted up, and going to the food center.
Yeah.
There's a little grocery store that it's not a chain called the Food Center
Yep.
by us, and they had all the Fago.
I remember
they had
going.
all the Fago.
I remember going to Food Center on Halloween dressed as a baby. That's a real story.
That's stupid.
I wore a diaper. I went with Richard, our friend, average guy. We were partying out.
Food
and,
Center was our corner store in our hood.
We got we got all fucked up, and he was like, we were talking about Halloween costumes. He was like, it'd be funny if you just went as a baby. And he started laughing, and I laughed, and I was like, I should. He was like, are you actually going to do it? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do this. So, yeah, I
That's
wrapped
dumb.
the diaper. Yeah, you've heard this story.
No, that's
like with the
dumb.
chocolate on. No, it was great. It was.
I went to the Food Center once and
Yeah.
tried to cash a check, and the lady gave me the third degree because she didn't think I lived in the neighborhood.
Really? Well, it was one of those stores. If you were under the age of 21, you weren't allowed in there with a friend. Your friend had to wait outside.
There would literally be like an old lady be like, "Hey, you need to get out of here."
Yeah, they would say, hold on, nope, one in at a time, one at a time. So one of you would have to wait outside while the friend went in and got their chips and drink. They would come out, and then you could go in and get your chips and drink because they figured if there were only one person can't really steal, two people, though, now you got a team. Now it's heist time.
All right. All right.
Well, Don Chaos says, nah. He says, McNasty says, Sheets gang.
Yeah,
Yo.
bro. Sheets
Shazzy's-
is where it's at, man.
Shanzi says, Chaos, please. Don Chaos says, the Hood Party stores are live here in Florida. I thought you were from Colorado. You live in Florida now?
Yeah, he lives in Florida, man.
Okay,
Come on,
hell
now.
yeah.
Get hip.
Jesus, man. What
And
are
then
you?
Echo Siphene, we just got Sheets down the road. Haven't been there. Go there, man. I go there all the time.
Sheets is awesome. I really like
They
it.
got
They're
good
the
food,
only
pretty
place
good
that's
food.
got blue gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been-
I
I've
looked
been-
into that because at first I was concerned. I was like, I want to
be
make
right back, I
sure.
gotta pee.
And they said basically everyone would have it, but the problem is you have to build a tank to hold that. And gas stations that aren't new construction don't build those tanks.
So
in.
what we're talking about, this is
E88.
Why are we talking about this on Juggalo podcast? But
Because this is what we do
look,
on D1D.
look, Sheets.
Look,
Sheets-
ICP goes into all facets of life, just like D1D.
You know how a lot of gas stations started offering flex fuel?
Yeah.
Well, Sheets is the only place that offers unleaded 88, which is
Right.
it has a blue handle, and that shit's always like a quarter cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. Quarter or more. I've went
And as long
plenty-
as your vehicle's created after 2001, you can use it.
And I've been using it 2 years, no problem with my
Same.
vehicle at all. Because a lot of people are like, oh, that's going to tear
I
your
know.
vehicle up in the long
know.
run. Been 2 years, not a problem fucking at all, bro. It saves you like a quarter. And there's been times I've went there and seen gas for $3.40 and fucking E88 for
Like $2.95.
$1.99. Yeah, I've gotten it there $1.99 like 2 or 3 times over the holidays. They'll put it for $1.99. It's like a promotional
See?
thing.
You gotta get
I'm
that
telling you,
unleaded
bro.
88, bro.
Yeah.
Where's that?
And don't listen to any of the bullshit. My car is getting I have like the average mileage ticker in the car. I'm getting the same mileage I used to get on regular gas. Because
Same,
everybody's like, oh, hey, man, you get less mileage. You don't.
You
I'm
don't.
telling you.
It
You
works
really don't.
fine.
Yeah.
I did want to
Save your money.
Before we're going to get into. I know we've been going almost an hour, and we have not started on the album. Which,
Right.
This is look. If you're not familiar with the show's format, that's how it is. This is about a 2-hour show. First hour, fucking around. Got it. So the last
Got it?
the last thing I wanted to bring up. Do you remember us talking about facetatmami? Derek, or excuse me, Carl.
I kind of do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, face that.
facetatmami is a girl that's performing at the gathering.
Right.
She's one of the side stage persons. She's covered in tattoos.
Is that the one? Is that the one that you thought was hot?
Yes.
And we were like, meh.
The reason I'm bringing her up again is
Okay.
I'm trying to convince you guys that she's sexy. I need to show you more facetatmami. Is that okay?
Do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you need to convince yourself that this chick is.
Look, this facetatmami right here. All right. You're not into her? Come on, man.
Hold on. Look.
She's
like,
fine.
No.
She's fine, bro. Look at her. You're not into her?
I mean, you're talking about a girl who's like, look at my pussy.
This
Like,
is-
I'm not gonna be like, ew,
You
pussy.
You want to hear her performing? Here she
But.
is.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna take a piss during this performance. That's
Hey,
for sure.
hey, Sly.
I'm
Chris.
hating, but look, like,
Chris,
I like,
do you
I
want
like
to start a
plenty of
school on how to
female
teach
rappers,
women
but-
how to rap?
Nah, hell no, bro.
Because
I'm
I
not-
don't think it's possible.
No, look, there's plenty of dope ass female rappers out there. I don't think being sexy is whack or anything. Look how saggy your titties are, bro.
What?
Sorry.
Come on now.
Bro, those look like ball sacks. I'm just keeping it real.
I'm
G.
I'm
But
sorry.
look, I'm just saying, if
rap
we're talking
is,
about
rap
purely,
is a very testosterone paced sport,
I'm gonna be simp as fuck
and I
here.
just don't think it's going to happen with something like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna be simp as fuck here and say I try not to tell women how they need to act or rap or whatever, but at the same motherfucking time, bro, like, bro, she's not hot. She's really not.
You can't even see her. She's got magic marker
Bro,
all over
yeah,
her
bro.
body.
Bro, you're crazy. Look how
Nah, bro.
sexy
She got
is.
gems on her teeth, dog.
Come on, man. Hey,
Think, bro. Like, you
face
could.
that mommy. I'll fuck with you. I'm gonna find you at the gathering.
Yeah, he can. You can do that, bro. I'll stay over
I'm
here.
gonna get a picture with FaceTime mommy.
This is
Do your thing,
this is
bro.
Keezy when he sees her.
Aye, dude.
You're not into her?
Nah, bro. I mean, it's like,
That is disgusting.
nah, bro.
What?
I'm just not a fan,
Bro,
bro.
she has a
just
porn.
not
She has a
fan.
Pornhub account too, where she has videos of her like masturbating and stuff.
Absolutely.
Well,
disgusting.
good for perfect.
Look how cute she is right here. Look how
Dude, that is
cute.
disgusting. Number
I was like,
one.
it's literally like, look, I'm not trashing anybody, bro. I'm not trying to be negative and like trash somebody.
Fucking disgusting.
Unless they just are like, if we're talking about music, bro, if you're putting your art out there, that's different. I can trash your music. I'm not trying to trash somebody because of how they look. But bro, I will say this: she's not hot, bro.
You're crazy, dude. Y'all are
I
crazy.
disagree. Plus, bro, I guarantee if you were to fuck her, like you waking up and your cigarettes are gone, bro. Your cigarettes are gone, fam. Like bye bye.
No,
Dude,
y'all are haters.
I would never take that home to my mom.
Empty milk
Ever.
carton.
FaceTime mommy. I fuck
For
with you.
sure.
Never take that
I
home to
fuck
my
with
mom.
you, FaceTime mommy. You know, if that
Hell
shit
no,
ever
bro.
goes south, I'm gonna hit you up.
I would rather
would
kill
hit me.
her and dump her in a lake than take her home to my mom.
You guys are haters.
Dude,
Fuck this
dude.
cunt.
Look, I would rather kill her and dump her in a lake. But so no.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay,
guys.
go back to the. Why you got electrical tape on your fucking nipples? I mean, those
Like,
nipples.
I
Are
feel
big.
like she was a stripper, and then her boss was like, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to fire you for not being professional."
How are you skinny?
You're
Number
showing,
one.
Oh, we can't have those.
How are
tattoos
you
showing.
skinny and have stretch marks on your tits?
Oof.
Bro, she might be a mom.
She's probably a mom.
She is a fucking mom because she's fucking shit
What?
out.
How you got hate on that, dude? I like a
love
mom.
how-
bod.
She's fucking
Dude,
plopped
moms-
out retarded
Bro,
babies already.
I
Oh,
like
man.
I like a mom bod,
Bro,
bro. And she's
bro.
like,
Natural selection.
Plot
she's-
twist. This is Ouija's mom.
and she's Latina.
What if this was Ouija Macc's mom?
I like Latina chicks. Don't get me wrong.
If that
but
was
not
my
this
daughter,
shit.
I would not be proud. I'd be very conflicted right now because I'm staring at her naked.
Well,
I guess.
listen, face that
That'd
mommy.
be
I'm gonna
rough,
see you at the
bro.
gathering. I'll holler
Yeah,
at
that'd
you.
be that would be rough. So I'm glad she's
Listen
not
to-
my daughter, but at the same time, respect. If
let
you
me
want to
say-
be different, bro, respect for being different and like being an artistic and all that. Just not for me, man.
Let me ask
That's
you
all
something.
I'm saying. I'm
Let me
not
ask you
clowning her.
something.
It's just not for me.
If you see her at the gathering and she's like, I heard what y'all said, and listen, I don't take blame on nothing. I really believe you and I really love you. What if she comes up and says some
Bro,
shit
why?
like that to
Why
you?
is your version of Face Tat Mommy from like Savannah in 1940? She's like, oh my, I just wanted to tell you I was slightly flabbergasted by the things you were saying on your Chatterbox show. But why the problem with me, sir? If
Okay, so if she does that, what are you going to do?
If she says that, I'll be like, well, miss, I do declare we were saying as we thought was.
Hey, let me ask you this. Face that mommy, we love you. All right, so if we see you at the gathering, I'm going to show you love. I can't speak for these guys, but I hope they show you love if they see you at the gathering.
Bro, she's like,
I won't show her hate, but I'm not going to like love her. Like, oh my god, I
does she
love
have?
that
you.
mommy?
I just want to point out the picture on the gathering. It looks like she has like one of those like, you know, in Game of Thrones when they would seal the envelopes with the wax seal.
Yeah.
It looks like she has one of those in her ear.
That-
That's kind of dope.
I do like that.
That's kind of dope. I do
You know
like
what's
that.
really dope? Just chop that fucking head off and put a new one on it.
I do like that, guys.
Man, y'all, fuck y'all.
Look, guys.
All right, nevertheless, I love you, Face That
I'm not
Mommy.
hating on Face Tat Mommy. Yo, respect for being at the gathering. Respect for being at the gathering. I hope you have a great show. I hope you have a great career. But
Yeah,
just looks wise, not for me. Not saying she ain't for anybody.
Look,
cheers to you.
Look, we're all
Just not for me, man.
you know, we have to have heels and baby faces on the show. We got a baby face that loves you, and we got a couple heels that hate you.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
That's what happens on the show. There's a heel and baby
Sorry,
face.
Pest. I'm sorry for simping.
I'm definitely
I'm
Face That
the
Mommy.
simp
I'm
of
watching your set. Look out for me. I'll be there.
Keezy
simp
loves
low-key,
you
bro.
and wants you. You got two heels that hate you and want you to die.
Yeah, well, like I'm not really a heel, bro. Like I'm like the middle ground, man. Because like I don't like you, but but like I respect your right to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So do your thing.
All right.
Simple.
All right.
It's simple.
I want to address this right now.
Right. Okay.
On this show,
Hey,
we
yo,
talk
Chauncey.
shit.
Hold on, I just want to point one thing. Chauncey said Keezy's front row for her set. That's because there's only going to be one row for her set. But let's go. What were you saying?
I'm just saying, on this show, we talk a lot of shit, okay? We do.
Yeah.
We do. I ain't going to lie. We talk shit.
A little bit.
We do talk shit.
It's safe on the internet.
There is really no hate.
I'm just playing.
There is really no true actual hate from us. We're just talking shit. We're just clowning. We just bust balls. That's all there is to it. Bust our balls.
Does she have balls?
No,
She looked like she had
She's-
balls, bro.
Dude,
She
she
might
does
have-
not.
no, I'm
I've,
just
I've
playing.
watched her Pornhub videos. She does not have balls.
Okay. Is her
You got-
muff-
I mean,
She's a beautiful woman, lovely young lady.
lovely young lady, but
and she's got
guarantee-
opportunities. She's performing
She's
at the
watching our
gathering.
shit right now, and she's going, that big nose, middle of the fucking lane, fat fucker, fucking balding piece of shit, short guy. Fuck you guys. Bust our balls. We're fine.
Yeah, it's
It's okay. We're not going to. We bust balls on here because that's just the era we grew up in. We're not mad. We don't hate you. There's no hate here.
I love
we
you,
just like
Face
to
That
bust
Mommy.
balls.
I love you.
I'm not going to be at your set.
I saw her and immediately fell in love.
I'm not going to be front row your set, but Keezy will. He'll
All right.
represent us,
yeah,
and Spirit will be there.
exactly. And I will be taking a pee.
All right. So let's get to Obliteration.
Obliteration for the nation. The motherfucking Violent J. Esham the Unholy. Ouija Macc. The king of Juggalo trap rap.
I like this intro. Esham, Violent J, Ouija Macc.
So
That shit's kind of dope, right?
Pretty traditional like intro. You know what I mean?
I stayed away from any reviews on this album
Yeah, sure.
because I really wanted to just review this by myself.
Yeah.
And here's my overall. Should I just give it away now?
I mean, whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say, man. Honestly.
My overall review of this album is I did not think it was bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
It's not horrible.
No, same here. I was pleasantly surprised by this album.
It's
Me too.
obviously like thrown together, especially with the solo tracks and shit, like
Yeah.
as filler. But
But
I don't mind
I
it.
think they had fun. What I heard from this album is like they had fun.
Yeah.
This is
They
the first Juggalo album I've heard in a while that I was like, I fuck with this.
Yeah, they had fun doing it.
Yeah.
You have 3 different cultures here.
Yeah, you're right.
putting together an album, and it's pretty decent. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite thing ever. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, you got to listen to the Three-Headed Monster, but it's not. I really thought this was going to be horrendous.
I agree.
Yeah, same here. I thought it was going to be really,
Which, by the
really
way,
bad.
why do you think he starts out with Violent J the Duke? It's the verse starts out with Violent J the Duke, head number 2. Why wouldn't you just let head number 1 go first? Why is that?
Because Jay is the ambassador.
I was going to say, who's paying for this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, one person is definitely paying for this to get recorded, distributed.
Jay's the
paying for the tour
Jay's
costs.
the ambassador
Like,
to the mainstream. He's the ambassador to the audience.
Okay.
He says, "Hey, look, there's a three-headed monster here. I'm number 2, but I'm introducing you."
But the
to-
number 2 is also the middle head, bro.
yeah.
So it's like that's the one in the like if you're going to lob a head off, which one's
Okay.
most accessible? The one to the left or the right? The one in the middle is probably the last head that's going to go.
You know
keeping it
what,
real. I'm
dude?
just saying.
That's a brilliant fucking take.
I'm just saying, like
That is a
if we were
brilliant fucking
Herculean,
take.
if we were Herculean, man, like if we were actually fighting a 3-headed monster,
That
that
is
left
an
and right is going off,
absolute
man.
brilliant fucking take, dude.
Just saying.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's why he's
Jay
number 1. He's head number 2.
Jay sideways said, "Yeah, I'll be number 2.
Right.
I'll be in the fucking middle where you ain't gonna be able to lop my head off."
Right. I want to be number 2.
All right.
And in the artwork, he's centered in the center because he's number 2.
Yeah, dude. So, other people could have said, "Well, head number 1 is the middle." But in this case,
I would say
Esham
1,
is
2,
number
3.
1, and he's the left.
They're just going like
head.
in order. I think.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I did a poll to see if Face That Mummy is fun.
You know, and
just so you know.
I think if we're talking on a monster sense, you got the Esham head that's like more warm and calculating, and the Ouija Macc head that's like
There
kinda
was
like,
some.
it looks like he took a stimulant or something.
I'll say this: there were some Esham verses on here. I was like, "Damn, I like that."
Esham
Okay.
killed it.
This song, Fire Breathing, is one of the coolest songs. on there.
I do like it.
I like the song. I don't like the flame.
Yeah.
I agree. Jay does that on several songs and then fucks it up.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say that I didn't like about this album were some of the hooks.
Yeah.
I didn't even hate Ouija on this, dude.
I don't
just
mind
don't like his voice.
Yeah, I don't mind his raps. His voice is just grating to me.
Exactly. That's where I'm at.
That's all it is. It's just he comes in and it's just like such a stark like contrast to
I don't
Jay and
know.
Esham. I'm like,
I can say because that's the thing. Like you kind of have Esham, who's more like traditional, gonna be the one that's gonna mention with the pistol to buck you in and shot you with a, like he's kind of that style. Jay's kind of doing his little Jay thing, dog, with his Jay thing when he should, he's kind of doing his little Jay. But then Ouija comes out like every time that he's coming out
Here's
with
his
kind
verse.
of the high pitch and like. Yeah, it's just his voice, bro.
This is the
That's what
first-
kills it
Dude,
for me, man.
I'll be
I
contrarian
can't like
here.
Ouija because
I liked some of Ouija's verses better than Esham and Jay.
disagree, but
I don't know,
But-
man. I don't
but
know.
it's kind of like Coheed. Okay, great comparison. Coheed and Cambria, rock band, right? Can't get into him because the lead singer, I can't dig his voice, bro. No matter what, like, voice is a big thing. Like, you got to have a good voice. Eminem, I think, is like the peak of my annoying level because Eminem's like high pitched voice is like as high as it goes. Ouija's like 2 or 3 notches above that. He's and the only person I've heard with that high is like Be Real. That can like sound high, but Be Real had so much style, and he learned how to make that voice sound like a fucking karate chop. When I'm breaking the funk, check that. I want to hit shot. Be the one that hit shot.
Be Real got it down. for
Yeah,
real. He
his
did.
shit was like a karate chop.
Yeah,
like
no, you're right, you're right,
but
you're right. I
While
get-
Ouija kind of does more of a high pitched voice, and
And there's
he
not
doesn't
as,
have
there's
that.
not as much like emphasis, like.
Yeah, not as much style.
Yeah.
exactly, 100%.
But no, but I will say he's getting closer to this. On this album, he's getting closer.
yeah, I agree.
I think him working with Jay and Esham,
Maybe it's helping.
he's getting closer.
I feel it. I will say this. Spoiler: there's a remix of this song at the very end of
I
the
like it a lot
album
better.
that I like better.
Yeah, me too. Mikey Clark.
The
That
Mikey
fires.
Clark remix is fucking dope.
It's a fire breathing remix. is fucking fire.
Dope, but I like both of them. I think they're both dope.
I like both too.
Yeah.
And I actually went back and forth. Like I would play 10 seconds of the one and play the same 10 seconds. I went back and forth to try to like recognize what's different or why I like one or the other. The Mikey Clark, the beat is actually very similar, but I think the way he mixed it is so much different that it gives it more of like a fuller like.
Well, when it comes to mixing, and we've talked about this before here on the show, mixing is a huge part.
I think this is
recording.
a great example
I
of
think that Mike. Well, and I also just think Mikey Clark's. I really do think his beat was better.
Yeah.
Because when I heard like this beat. This was the first song I heard on the album. Like
This
I
one
remember
has
I was listening to this, and I was kind of driving. I was like, "All right, this is going to be a long." I wasn't hating by any means. This isn't a bad song at all. I was just like, "All right, this is going to be a mediocre album." You know what I mean? Because I was I was like, "This is the first song they wanted to roll in with. This is probably the best song on the album. They wanted to ride in, and now time to get into the trash." But I was wrong. It was actually a pretty good album.
And
So
see-
Crushin', I liked Crushin'.
I like this song too, except Jay ruins the hook.
I was going to say Jay's hook is.
I like that they stuck to kind of a theme
Yeah.
with this too.
Plus, this is a perfect example of like what I was saying. I don't like Jay has a lot less smoothness. Like back in the day, he would have been like chilla, killer. Like he was a lot smoother in these old days. Now he's more of a chilla and killer.
Well,
Like,
he'd
he's
be
more
like, chilla, a killer, a crushed, a cut up, a bushed. Like he doesn't follow his rhymes as good as he used to.
Yeah, I got
Well,
you.
yeah, back in the day, he had like a feel like he was real smooth, and like now it's like
There-
when I kill and I crush,
There's a
I'm gonna
couple-
be the guy that's gonna watch elephant tush. Like you know what I mean? And that's like how it's just too much in fluctuation.
Are
It's
you
not
here?
smooth.
Are you hearing the dentures in that though?
And then when you honk your, and then you look back in the old, when you honk your horn and say "fuck you." Now what the fuck does that do?
Smooth.
See, smooth.
So
as
smooth,
opposed to now I'm gonna chop you up in little pieces.
No, you're right, dude. You're right.
That's kind of what I've noticed.
Jay
And it's
could have
consistent
rapped
on
the
old.
simplest rap you ever heard back in the day, and he was smooth with it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can think, and I got Mr. Johnson's head in my backpack. Yeah, like you know, like
good, man.
yeah, it's just that smoothness, and like he had that back in the day, and that I think is the critical kind of change.
No, you're right, and I totally agree with that.
This
But I
is,
do like this song. I think Esham comes
The beat is tight
hard on
too.
this. Yeah.
Like footprints.
footprints.
Yeah, he's got that.
Your neighborhood is.
Like Sean Connery.
Yeah, there's too much stop in it. Bro.
It's better now. It's better now than it was on Yum Yum. He's like getting used to it, I think.
I feel like when he idolized old school rappers was when he was at his peak. Now he's kind of found his own lane, and this is when he's kind of. It's the same as Eminem. I think a lot of rap, like that. If I listen to old Eminem, he tended to try to be very gymnastic,
There you go.
and now he's proven himself already. Yeah, this horrible.
Like I'm imagining them in the studio, like they probably had it all. Crush you, motherfuckers, crush it. And then like Jay's like, we need to add something else, y'all. We should. Let me just sing a crush. Oh, and everybody's like, yeah, I guess, dude.
Killing it, Jay.
That's how I imagine it goes. Like,
Hey,
come on,
look,
Jay.
yeah, if anybody's listening to this, anybody that's in the circle of Jay, just tell him no.
Don't. Yeah.
Just tell him like we got enough, dude. It's fine.
Yeah, it's cool. Just leave it, Jay.
It's good
Tell him,
enough.
please just tell him
Crush
no.
you, if it was just crush you, motherfuckers, crush you, mother.
Or like
that's a
if
dope
Jay-
hook right away.
If Jay takes his pills at like 3, stop recording at 3. You know what I mean? Don't go on another
I'll
2
tell
hours.
you one thing. If
It's
Jay
cool.
ever comes to us, hey, Declan Dell, I like what you're doing, I will never fucking just say, yeah, Jay, just because he's Jay.
I would
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would be like,
I
can you
got
get out of my tent? No, I'm just playing. No, I was just playing.
I will promise you guys here right now, I will never fucking fall for that. I will tell Jay exactly, no, that sounds like shit.
Yeah.
And he'll probably fucking toss me to the curb and go with someone else. But either way, you
I don't
know,
think
would've
that
told him
we're.
no.
I don't think that any of us would ever be in his
No,
his
no, no,
reality.
no.
Like
No,
we'd ever
no.
be on his radar.
We're way too critical about shit.
Exactly. You got to kind of have.
Like
you got to be like.
hey, props to Juggalo show. They had Violent J on.
Yeah, you can't be critical.
You gotta be. You gotta be like a Scotty D type.
Yeah, like,
I'm joking, Scotty. I'm just playing.
like
bro.
how like I've never watched the Juggalo show, but I can't imagine what they're doing on their show to like attract Violent J.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're just they're doing what the Juggalo world wants, what Jay expects the Juggalo world to do. We're not. We're just not. But it's okay.
I
I'm not mad
guarantee
about
you,
it.
if you email like his team and you say, "Hey, if I give you $400, will you call into a Skype on this show?"
Yeah.
He would be like, "Absolutely."
Yeah,
But you know
100%.
what I will do for ICP that most people won't do? I will get around actual true hip hop heads and explain to them and tell them why ICP, old school ICP at least, is good.
Yeah, that's a tough task.
Now Ouija, you could probably get Ouija on the show. Get
I'm
Ouija,
good.
and you could just ask him. You could be like, "Why do you do what you do?" No, I'm just joking.
I would rather
I'm joking,
I would rather
Ouija.
talk to his former rap partner.
He's gaining some respect on this album, like for real, real talk.
No.
He's doing okay.
Exactly. I did not hate Ouija on this album, dude. I
didn't hate it.
I wanted to. I wanted to be like, oh man, fuck. Okay.
No, I didn't. No,
Esham
that's
and
the
Jay
thing,
are
like,
going to be all right, but man, this Ouija
I don't
cat,
like his voice, but he's vastly improved on this album.
No, I didn't-
largely because
I
I,
liked
think he's
his line.
avoiding.
There
I
was
think he's avoiding the trap feel,
There was
which
some
he normally
lines,
kind of
yeah.
feels on. And I just don't like trap either,
Bro,
So it's
there
like
was some
Ouija
lines.
solo. Yeah, Ouija
was some
solo.
lines.
It's hard for me, bro.
There were
It's his
some
voice
lines that
and
Ouija
trap.
spit on this album, and I was like, dude, this is one of the better lines on the album I've heard.
Yeah. No, he had some really good like metaphors, shit like
No,
that.
I liked Ouija on this album.
Yeah. Juggalos for Jesus. He
Hey
kinda went
man,
ham.
Deck One Out right here, right now, saying Ouija had some good shit. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was good
I mean,
on this
if
album.
if it's cool, it's cool. I'm not gonna hate Ouija just because like that's what I've always done. So I'm gonna if
No.
Ouija does something cool, I'll give him.
And you know
props.
what? I can almost see Jay behind this album going, look, there's people in the Juggalo world that don't really like you. We need to get you on a level to where
Yeah.
people liking you.
Have you ever read the Instagram comments?
No.
Look at.
I don't read nothing.
All right, look at.
By the way, audience, I don't read nothing. I don't know shit
listen,
about the Juggalo
I'm
world.
gonna tell you. Any comments on any ICP post about Ouija, every comment is shitting on Ouija. It's crazy.
Well, I can't do that here.
But he has a fan base.
yeah, he does.
You know what I mean? Because even
lot
though
of
there's
a
some
lot of
people that
juggalos
shit on
love
him,
him.
like it's weird though, because like if you look on his YouTube views, even he's got videos that are like 4 million, 5 million
Yeah.
views. You know what I mean?
He's
Like
killing
he's shitting on it. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like Joe Biden. Like he's. I'm just keeping it real. He's got a lot of fans out there. The numbers prove it. You don't meet many of them. You know what I mean? Like,
I like the hook on this. What is this a sample of?
fuck the
I really
187,
like this song. I don't know.
I dug this because it has like a real like.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
ask you
just
something. Am I dumb here? I don't know what this song's about.
It's not about anything. It's
This is acid rap, bro.
This is how.
This is Esham's blanket.
This is
acid rap.
Every Ouija song is it's just him rapping about anything, and then he just puts a.
But
a name on it.
what is the Juggalos for Jesus?
It's nothing. It's literally
Nothing,
nothing. It's just because he mentions Reverend.
Doesn't he
in the
say
hook.
Jesus? Doesn't they talk about Jesus?
I don't know. He's
Yeah,
talking about
this-
nothing.
Yeah, this specifically this hook and like this beat style is acid rap, 100%,
Yeah,
which
this
was
beat
like
stuff.
horrorcore, but a little
This shit
more
is
into and more in the hip hop region.
I'm not gonna lie.
Horrorcore
This
was
shit
more of
is
a
hard.
Juggalo
I do
type
like
style.
this.
Violent J, the country singer, said this was a homage to Esham. This
I do
song.
really
Oh,
like
that
this
makes
shit.
sense because I was gonna say like this
yeah.
hook sounds like fuck the
It
like
makes
that
it
has
makes
a very,
total sense. It makes
Yeah.
total sense. I really heard this, and dude, trust me, I put this album on wanting to hate it. I literally wanted to hate this shit.
Yeah,
But
Shanti,
when
oh sorry.
But when I heard this, I was like, dude, this is pretty fucking fire shit right here. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's once again like I heard this and I was like, this is a track that if it weren't for his high pitched voice, I would have liked 100%.
No,
I would
I'm
have
with
added
you.
to the rotation. The only thing killing it for me on this, and I can say for a fact, is Ouija's voice.
Yeah,
If it
Ouija-
weren't for his voice, this would have probably joined my rotation because his bars aren't bad in this. It's got a really dope feel. It, like I said, it reminds me of like the old days of Nodis and Esham, like shit like that.
I'll say this right here: when Jay collabs with some people that he truly loves, dear, like
Grave
Esham. He gets with Esham and he's like, man, I've really got to fucking connect and impress Esham here. And I think Jay really came correct on here. There's some shit I don't like about Jay, of course.
Dude, that's what McNasty said. He said Jay was at his peak when Esham was on Psychopathic. I feel like he was always trying to impress.
Yeah,
him.
he's trying to impress Esham here, and he's really dope here.
You might be right.
And Esham is coming dope too because he's trying to impress
This is my
Jay.
favorite. This is my favorite song on the album, personally.
So I
This song
honestly
is dope.
think this
has
three,
a great 80s, like late 80s, early 90s feel, like a good boom bap.
that's another
kinda.
thing about this album is it came with a lot of different styles.
Yeah, Church, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. A lot of different styles.
This song's pretty tight.
Yeah, like the hook is
Wonder if
like
it has
kind of
any,
cool. Like, sell your soul.
Yeah, you cannot say this about this album that it didn't give you something different every single song.
Yo, is Ouija's name Eric Hamilton?
No, that's yes.
I did not know that. Ouija Macc's name is Eric Hamilton. All right, G. All right.
Hey, yo,
Live up, bro.
Hey, Eric, bro.
I did not know Ouija Macc's name was Eric Hamilton. That's a very regular name. I honestly thought his name would have been like, Shadow Damon Morocco.
Drake Blastmore.
Right. My name is Damon Acid Tongue.
Hold on. So we got some people in the chat here. It says, "What up, ninjas?" A lot of people have been asking around about some of the beats.
Forget Monster. I
Dead
produced
Hip-
Fire Breathing. I also produced Don't Sell Your Soul and Leave
Dead
It Alone.
Dead Heat Hip Hop says, "I produced Fire Breathing. Also produced Sell Your Soul."
Oh shit, yo, hey fam, this is the best song on the album in my opinion.
Shout out to you, bro. Dead Heat.
Yeah,
Hip
shout
Hop.
out to Dead Heat.
Hey, why don't they put your producer credits on here, bro?
Yeah, let me tell you.
We want to shout you out. And like, we listen at this show.
I'm gonna say this- I'm
we
gonna say-
give as much props to the producers and the beat makers as much as
I'm
the
gonna say
people
this right
on
now.
the beat.
I
this
listened
shit's
to this
nasty, bro.
album as a a casual listener.
Yeah, that beat was dope.
I listened to this album as a casual listener, and I had no fucking clue who produced.
I
any of
know,
these
man.
beats.
It sucks. It sucks. How
Yeah,
do you
no.
find out?
How do you
it's a shame.
How are you supposed to know who?
Dead Heat
produced
Hip Hop.
shit?
Shout out to you, homeboy. If that's really true. I mean, he could be bullshitting, but who knows?
I'll take him. I'll take his word at value, bro. I'll take his word at value. Look, this is the internet. You got to believe things that you see the first time you read them.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but no, for real, I do believe him because why would you flex like that if that wasn't fact?
Yeah.
And real talk, even though I think Mikey Clark's version of Fire Breathing is doper, it was still a dope beat.
Yeah, I really like the.
It's hard to be Mikey Clark though. But
Yeah,
like,
the beat for Fire Breathing
love-
is good. I just think maybe the mix was off
yeah, mix was a little different.
compared to Mike's.
Dude,
compared to Mike's. Yeah.
Not many people can go, "Hey, I made a better beat than Mikey Clark."
Oh yeah.
Church.
I mean that's
And then,
hard to do.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna say, this
didn't
song
even
is
come
pretty
close.
dope too.
Good.
This one was one of the ones where I was like, I actually like Jay's shit in this.
This song is
Because we
tight.
the big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this song. And it fits with the theme still, you know?
What? Your whole fucking neighborhood get crushed with a dick slap.
Once again, a bad hook, though.
I mean, that was a pretty cool line, though. I did from Ouija.
I like Ouija doing this. He's doing like what Jay does on Sleepwalker.
Yeah.
With that,
There was some homages
Yeah.
in this album.
Yes. Hear this.
Yeah.
Right. Jay does that in Sleepwalker.
And that was a very memorable part of that song.
Absolutely. Jay fucks up with this shit. The hooks on these suck dick, but I thought Ouija was gonna drop a hard R N-word during this verse.
I didn't think that, but I didn't mind this.
I thought he was going to break. When I remember hearing this, I was like, oh man, I can't wait till he breaks out of this because I was expecting. I listen to a lot of lyrics, so I was like, can it get bigger?
Yeah.
Everybody want to get it. I want to be the one. I want to bring it out with a chain, and I want to be the one to bring it on flame. And I'm like, I thought he was about to start spazzing
That would've
out.
been
He
sweet.
didn't, and that was disappointing. But
I can see Ouija doing it though if he wanted to.
Yeah, sure.
bitch, we the biggest.
Yeah, Jay's
So,
cool.
yeah,
in this
Jay
song,
rides
man.
this a little better, yeah, because he's not doing as much of that inflection that I'm just not a fan of, bro. Like, Jay, stop with the inflection. Like, I know that's really cool. There's some rappers that really are able to do that and master it. He's not one of them, bro. And he's leaning on that a lot nowadays, and it's just, I'm not a fan of it.
Jay's just trying to be a real.
All I want to do is fucking hit a bitch.
Jay wants
Like,
to be a real rapper so bad, and he just can't. He just needs to realize he just stay in your lane, do your clown
Exactly.
shit, bro.
Exactly, bro. Do what you said. Yo, do what you're good at, man. That's what people.
That's what people love.
Like, now, granted, I know a lot of juggalos ain't gonna agree with that though, because I know a lot of juggalos would be like, "Oh, Jay's still on top, like he's still the man." Like, da, da, da. But bro, like, I
Dude,
just
if
can't.
we
agree.
heard Jay go back to like what he was doing, Malenko, even Wraith era,
yeah,
some of his best lyrics of all time were in the Wraith era.
I think
That's
like
when
that
they
was
roll
like
with Esham.
Ouija Macc, Ouija.
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 He said they're laughing because we call him Ouija. Everybody calls him Ouija because that's how you're supposed to say Ouija board.
I say Ouija Macc.
I say how
I say Ouija Macc.
I say Ouija.
Ouija Macc.
I don't do
Really?
anything with a hard
Y'all
E
fucking
or
with-
R.
Yo, hold up.
Nothing
Time
with,
out.
nothing with a
Fellow
hard E or
Ohioan.
R.
I was born in Mississippi, but low-key fellow Ohioan. Y'all say Ouija Macc? Are y'all fucking with me?
When
Ouija Macc?
I say Ouija Mac, I say Ouija.
I don't do anything with a hard E or R.
All right, first,
Everything's an
bro,
A.
first we had the crayon debacle, the crown and crayon debacle, and now we have Ouija. I feel like I don't even know you
I
guys.
say Ouija a lot.
Oh my god.
Ouija.
Ouija
Ouija.
Macc as a funny thing, absolutely. I thought if you're saying it like
Ouija.
you really pronounce like Ouija board.
Ouija.
Hey man, I'm trying to summon up some ghosts. You want to go grab your Ouija board?
Grab a Ouija board.
Go grab
No,
your
no,
Ouija
no.
board. It's fake if you touch it.
It's as simple as this. No hard E or R. Everything's an A.
Of course, look, I don't. So you put on your
Ouija.
sneakers?
Ouija.
Are you from like Boston or something? Hey, so I put my sneakers on and I get in the car
Yeah, exactly.
and I
Sneakers.
drive far
Cars.
to the
Ouija.
harbor. To the harbor.
There's never any hard E or
Sound
R.
like you talk like Donald Trump. I go to the harbor. All right.
I do it perfect.
do
We
it.
get
I
it
do
like this way.
do
There's
it.
no problem.
It's amazing.
We do it crazy. It's amazing.
Best you've ever seen.
Best you've ever seen.
100%.
Ouija did came with a verse. It's the best you've ever seen.
We're gonna win Ouija. Ouija.
I can't do it.
You say Ouija, I say Ouija.
All right,
Say
so wait,
Ouija. I say Ouija.
what do you think about this Esham song?
I kind of liked it.
Fun to try.
Produced by Deadbeat Hip Hop,
This is dope.
supposedly.
This
No, yeah,
reminds
this is
me.
a dope ass beat too.
Kept saying
This
hip
reminds me of a Wu-Tang beat.
Yeah, that's exactly how this
Yeah.
sounds. Something like produced by RZA. It's got like a nice old school sample in the back.
sir. This is a true blue fucking East Coast,
New York, Burroughs,
New York type
Burroughs
of
beat.
fucking yeah.
Esham's bars are kind of like.
Some here from Wu-Tang
I said
or
it
Mobb
in Discord. I said it seems like Esham had like a head injury in like 2000 because like after that it seems like his vocabulary has condensed down to like 50 words. Like and that's all he uses in his verses. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like to me.
Who, Ouija?
No, Esham.
Oh, Esham, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Esham is not like a man of many words.
Yeah.
Bro. He's like, it's kind of like, you know, he's like Brian from The Office. Why use many words when few words do good,
Yeah.
do trick?
Yeah. It really is like that.
Right.
I don't know. This song's pretty tight though.
Yeah, it's a dope one. This is a nice jamming song. Good one to throw in the while you're jamming with your backpack.
I mean, how many times have you heard
Strolling down the
Esham?
road on the way to a bitch's house.
How many times?
Jam this.
How many times have you heard Esham say "psycho" like Myko?
Psycho like Myko. I have heard that a lot. Yeah, he does have a big psycho like Myko. Yeah, but you know,
Oh shit.
hey, bro, crutches are okay if they're helping you walk. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Thing about Esham is he has a great voice, but he just needs
God.
to come a little bit better.
Fuck, bro. I'm so sad.
Why?
I'm just so depressed because like in 15 seconds I'm going to be going through one of the worst experiences of my entire year.
What?
Like it's hard to explain, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Juggalos, you're about to find out here in just a minute.
Oh, you're talking about this. Yeah.
This fucking cover, dude. This is one of the worst covers I've ever heard in my life.
So you
bro.
hated this.
I hated this.
I didn't hate this.
I actually like the original song too.
I like the original.
It's a
as
good
well.
song about just like, you know.
I had that album
Yeah, it's a good
when I was
loser
a
album,
kid.
bro.
When I was a kid, I had that album.
Right. This is horrific, man. Oh, bro, this is so bad.
I don't. So okay, it's not perfect. It's not great. But what I'll say is, I like the music. It's okay. The music's not bad.
The music's not bad. It's once the song starts.
At least
that's when it's bad. It
At
feels
least-
like an instrumental. Cool, bro. Do your cover.
At least he calls
right
it,
here.
At least he calls it Juggalo karaoke.
Oh God.
Here's what's missing. It's just Jay. This is just Jay for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah.
If it was ICP, if Shaggy was in there, if he had other people in there, Legs Diamond,
Maybe.
this
Yeah.
would have sounded good.
You're right.
No, it would not have.
I like how Jay puts some laughs in the background and shit. It's kind of cool.
Oof, bro.
Like here, he
Damn,
needed
bro.
Legs
This
Diamond.
hurts. This is. I would rather listen to an hour-long auto-queefed loop of my mom fucking than listen to this. I would rather listen to a loop of a queef in a bathtub than listen to this.
It's pretty cool.
I couldn't.
No, bro, it's really not. This is bad.
I couldn't get past the music. I was really impressed by the
The
music.
music is cool on this song. Jay
I was-
singing is kind of stupid.
I was
but-
like, wow, they really got the music down. It's really good.
So kicking the bass, the next track. What'd you guys think about that one?
no,
Let's
we're
just
talking
go-
about Possum Kingdom.
I tried, listeners.
Echo
I tried
Side-
to get us down to the next track.
Echo Side Fiend says the Toadies are one of my favorite bands.
Oh, sorry, I fucked it up. My bad.
I tried, chat.
So Echo Side Fiend, I've got a question. I had this album when the Toadies released this. I had this album.
Yeah, Echo Side Fiend. I agree. The Toadies are one of my favorite bands, and Rubberneck is my second favorite album of all time. This cover hurts me. This shit is painful, bro.
Now I'll say this is nowhere near. It's not even close to as good as the original. Obviously,
It's nowhere close to good. You could have ended it right there.
but I don't know. I just kind of I when Jay's trying to sing and sound stupid, I kind of like it.
Oh no, bro. This is like if you
Is he trying to sound serious here?
I think he's fucking around and having fun.
I don't care. Okay, you don't have to do that, bro. Cool. Go to a bar.
Yeah, is this Jay? Is this just Jay in a bar trying to sound
I
retarded?
hope he sings this at the gathering, and it's dedicated to you, Keezy.
Okay, sure.
You son of a.
So look, listen,
Ruin everyone's time.
listen right in here. Listen,
No, the music.
Listen.
The music is great.
Backwards top.
it's backwards talking right here.
I don't care.
If you play it backwards, he says something about like something's coming. or
Yeah, do you want to hear what he says?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So let's see. What does he say?
Backwards on the Toadies beat, or on the Toadies beat.
Right.
So, I don't even want to call
Possum
it a song.
Kingdom, Rubberneck. Yeah, I had that album.
All right,
Listen.
guys, here we go. Isolated audio backwards. It's the sixth. Purgatory.
That which thou wants, thou
That
gets.
what thou wants, thou get.
That which thou wants, thou
Okay,
gets.
so I mean that's kind of cool.
The sixth.
What do you think about it? They put that in the middle of Possum Kingdom, which is weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, they knew that would be a highly listened to single.
Think so?
Well, yeah, because Possum Kingdom is they still play Possum Kingdom on the radio. They play this song on the radio.
Yeah, you're right.
This is
Possum Kingdom rules.
Possum Kingdom is a one-hit wonder that will live on forever.
Oh, did you know Low Key did a version?
Loki did. Loki
No.
did some pretty good covers.
Yeah.
He did a cover of
I'll
what's
say
her-
that I'll
a
play with
Halsey
me.
song.
Let's
Oh,
predict
did he?
this
Yeah,
right
he did,
now.
he
I'm gonna
did a cover
predict
of-
that Loki did a better job.
Yeah, you want to check it out real quick? Just
Yeah.
just to compare it.
Loki always is. Yeah, I guarantee his cover's better.
I mean, that riff already is better.
Yeah.
Already, everything's better. The lake tonight.
Control. That was the song he did. That
Oh,
Halsey
okay.
song.
I'll check that out.
He fucking killed it.
Loki rules, man.
Oh, dude, this sounds so much better.
Isn't that crazy?
Doesn't he have like anxiety and shit, and that's why he doesn't perform much?
Yeah, that's what Gage says.
Yeah, like dude is legit, bro. I mean, anxiety sucks. I get anxiety too, man. That shit's horrible. But wish he could perform more.
Yeah, this sounds 1,000 times better.
Behind the boat.
Now,
Yeah,
this
if I would have
makes-
heard this, I wouldn't have been mad. I'm not mad at this at all. This is a
This
good
makes
cover.
me think Jay heard this and wanted to do it.
Think so? Maybe.
Why would have Jay have done this?
I think Jay just likes old,
Bro.
rock and shit.
Yeah, this is a big one.
You don't think Jay heard this?
I don't know, maybe. Well, he did do on the same album, he did a remix of, or cover of Play With Me, I think. So
You don't think Jay heard this?
I don't know.
Jay
maybe.
heard this specific fucking cover and said, I'm going to do it too. This is way better.
This rules. This version rules. Do you like this version?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a
way
good one.
fucking better, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Loki's the shit. We love Loki. around here.
Yeah, that's 1,000 times better. But my question is, Jay had to have heard that and said, I want to do it too.
Maybe.
I don't hate the music on this.
Yeah,
I-
the music
I-
is decent.
I think some of the music on this is better than the Loki
I wonder who
version.
produced it. I'll tell you this.
I do after hearing this.
I'll tell you this. I was shocked to hear this on here.
It is.
Like, I was like, what the fuck? As soon as I heard this, I was like, wow.
Why? I just.
I don't know. Literally, I listened for about 40 seconds and then it was just like, boop, next.
Well, they do. I will say, when you listen to Yum Yum, dude, they do a cover of this song called Heart and Soul, and it rules.
Heart and Soul.
It's so good.
What was it? It was
It's
a
like an
cover of-
80s, some obscure 80s song.
For the most part, ICP's covers have been pretty good throughout the years.
They're decent. What are you reading on there, man?
Heart and Soul. Well, first I was looking up Possum Kingdom lyrics because I wanted to read something that was on here. Now I'm looking up Heart and Soul.
Look up
to
Heart
see
and Soul.
what the cover is.
It's sweet.
Jesus.
Pull apart.
Sorry, Dad, that I'm on my phone too much. Sorry.
I don't want you texting. No texting. All right. What'd you want me to pull up?
I was gonna say pull up Heart and Soul. I mean,
You want me
if
to
you don't
show 'em?
want, if you don't want to, don't worry about it.
ICP Heart and Soul?
Joy Division. Is that the original?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Let's Chris hear Heart and Soul ICP's version and see what he thinks. If he hates fat. The only issue with this song is the mixing.
Think
That's
so?
it. Yeah. Other than that, I like it. I love it.
Okay. Now, this is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Let's see.
You'll check it out, bro. Ugh. I don't want to get copyrighted. Heart and Soul. Then you got this guy in the background singing and shit. Vinny Dombrowski or something? Dombrowski?
Let that hook come in though.
Oh, yeah. Wait for the hook. You don't like this shit? Come on, man.
No, I mean, covers of 80s hair bands are always great. No, I don't like it, bro. It's 80s. This is an 80s hair band
No, it's
song.
not an 80s hard air.
It is though. Isn't it?
I don't think it's a hair band.
It's
No, it's a
80s.
woman singing it.
It's definitely 80s
yeah,
shit.
it's a woman
It's this-
named T-Pal, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely 80s shit for sure.
I know the song. I know the original song.
But I think they did it okay.
I think
did
it rules.
Okay,
dude.
okay, look. I guess as a cover of this, I don't know, bro, because that's like being like, dude, I don't know. I just don't like this song.
MC Hammer good.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. You're a hater. Okay.
I'm not a hate. Look, a hater is hating for something you don't know why.
I'm just kidding.
I guess I am a hater because I don't know why I hate that.
Well,
I don't like that, bro.
I'll go on record and saying that was okay. I didn't mind that.
I can embrace being a hater on that song. That's fine.
Hook on this is tight. Mixing's tight.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I just don't. I wish that they didn't do. I like them when I don't know. I just like their raps. I don't like ICP doing covers. I've other than Let's Go All the Way, I haven't heard one I like yet. I didn't like that one either.
They really have done covers since day one. They've taken songs and remade them in a way,
All right,
and they didn't really call them covers until later on, and they actually started covering real songs.
and I misspoke
But
on
they-
the hairband thing, but it's just because I was hearing
Think about the,
in my head, so I was hearing high pitched.
Think about this. They took Rage Against the Machine's song or bass line to one of their most famous songs at the time, put it on Ringmaster, which was the Funhouse.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. Mikey
Mikey
Clark for you.
I mean,
Well, still, that's a sample. I don't count samples to be the same as a cover. A cover is when you're actually like singing. You know what I'm saying? Posse on
trying to
Burner.
redo the song.
Okay, good bring up, Alex. Alex brought up Posse on Werner. Posse on Werner was actually pretty dope. Agreed.
Posse on Burner was sick. I love that shit. I do like that.
Yeah.
But here, as far as kicking the bass, I don't hate. Tell me something. Give me my thoughts on what I'm supposed to think about this, because I don't hate Ouija here.
No, this ain't that bad. Like I said, it's just his voice, bro.
Ouija more
That's
like
the thing with Ouija. I just don't like his voice.
yeah.
Even right here, if it was, I mean, he's riding the beat well. He's got pretty good bars. It's just his voice, bro.
Boom with that.
Ouija more like Jason trying to keeping up the pace. Ouija more like Jason trying to keep it in your face.
I can't even
Yeah,
get
there
that
you go,
high-
bro.
I
There
can't
you
even
go.
get that high pitch.
That was pretty close, though.
I can't even get that high pitch.
Ouija trying to beat the one that hit you in your face.
Ouija trying to be the one that
see how it tastes.
Ouija trying to be the one that king the one to pace. Trina one to kinda one to Trina one to place.
I mean, I would, if I could make money doing that, I would. But
Oh yeah,
I don't.
I'm just too old. Too old and not swagalicious enough. You gotta have some face tats. You gotta go all in on the pot, bud.
I don't know if I can get me some face tats.
This
But
was
I'm
an odd interlude, but
Wait, we talking about face tat? Face tat
no,
mommy?
no,
Can
now
you bring up FaceTime
now
Mommy
we're
again?
now we're on the shaggy shit, and I was saying this is an odd interlude.
Oh yeah, I will say that, dude. I wish I heard more Shaggy on this.
This is the
Just-
only Shaggy on this.
Just Shaggy being Shaggy would have been nice on this.
Well, I know, yeah, but it's just nice rear.
Dude, she looks like a fucking Raggedy Ann with magic marker drawn all over her face. I'm good.
shit, whoops.
I'm fucking good.
Back to that, boys. But yeah, man, like
Bullet in the head. Echo Side Fiend says "Bullet in the Head," which is a Rage Against the Machine song.
Ah, there you go. See,
Bullet in the
Echo
head
Side
is
Fiend knows
rage.
everything.
Echo Side Fiend is a fucking extremely
Bullet in the
knowledgeable guy.
Okay.
Maska says, "I don't mind Ouija on this project at all." I don't too. I agree with you.
Yeah, it's just his voice, bro. But usually I don't like his voice or his delivery or his lyrics. So this is a vast improvement for me just to
The
not like
one
his voice.
thing that made me impressed is his lyrics on this song. Everything else was the same, but his lyrics actually impressed me on this.
Yeah. No, absolutely. He's improving. Well, I think that's because he's not in his trap thing, and like in the trap, you almost have to like stick to.
I be getting bitches on my phone, they like, I be chilling bitches, get no, they like,
It's because he does
kinda
like
have
the.
to-
And then the little bitch, little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Like I get it.
coming for you, bitch.
Hey,
Coming
and
for
I
you,
coming
bitch.
for it.
Hey,
Like,
coming for you, bitch. Hey, coming for you, bitch. I'm Rickin' with the bitch.
He
I'm
rhymes-
sticking with the bitch.
he rhymes the
I'm telling
word
y'all
before
the
it.
motherfucker really run a rich.
He
I
ri-
kind of want a bitch. I'm telling y'all, bitch.
Let his
I'm
batteries
fucking-
run out. All right, we're good.
He rhymes the word before it, so like it's fine. But like just doing that after every line is what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, I get you. Church, man.
This song's pretty cool. I like the beat.
Ouija Macc rides the beat really well on this song.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Maskey says, I find Ouija snaps anytime he's with Jay.
Yeah.
Hey, we should anytime.
That's kind of Big Poppy though, and I think Ouija has the same effect on when he's around Jay that Jay has when he's around Esham. Maybe that's why this album's so good because Esham just did his thing. Jay wanted to flex.
It's like
for
three.
Esham.
It's like 3 generations of like horrorcore,
Yeah.
acid rap kind
Yeah,
of.
right. Exactly. It's like grandpa, daddy, and son of the the three-headed monster is
one way to look at it.
You know, a little familial.
Hey, I
thing.
think anytime we read comments, we should give them a stupid voice.
Oh, okay. I got this. I can do this.
All right.
This is what Chris is here for.
All right, Chris.
So
Let's do it.
So Maskey said,
I find Ouija snaps anytime he's with Jay.
Alex says, don't forget wee wee's whiny and sounds.
Yeah, I agree, Alex. You're right.
Good point, Alex.
Once again, shit hook. Shit
Right.
hook.
Yeah.
The beat's cool. The rapping's fine. Why don't they just not make hooks at
Yeah,
this point?
that would be great. I know. But they should just do like this a really trash hook. This a really trash.
Or the
hook.
song's called
This
Rumble.
a
Just be like,
really-
rumble, rumble.
Did we,
rumble, rumble,
Yeah,
rumble.
I mean, for real.
You
Yeah,
know, for
do
real.
it. Do what other rappers who suck at hooks do, and just rap another small verse in there. You know,
Hey,
there's a lot of rappers who aren't good at hooks. It's cool. Just write a really dope, catchy 4 bars, and then just say that shit.
Yeah, honestly.
All I want to do is get my flex right.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I just like to get my sesh right.
That's
like
like
whatever.
Cal Scrooby does.
Yeah, there
Did
you
you,
go. Cal Scrooby, G-Eazy does that shit a lot.
What do you say?
Did you read Alex's?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay. He was the don't forget wee wee's whiny and sounds. Thank you, Alex.
All right, so the Mikey Clark remix, I feel like the verses, he gives them more room. Like, the words all, like, hit harder because, like, you could hear them better. And
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this
sure.
beat is monstrous.
oh, Mikey Clark fucks it up on
Fucking
this song.
monstrous. Just that bit of he got it,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I like the chimes in the background.
Mikey
Has
Clark,
like that graveyard
Mikey
sound.
Clark is on another level, man. Another level, bro.
Well, plus you have to think his beat fits the theme of the kind of the. It sounds like chaos.
Yeah.
It sounds
He
like a city burning.
He crafts his music around the topic.
Look, I mean, what was the dude's name? Dead. He did the
No,
same
no, no.
shit in his verse.
I liked his
He-
verse too.
He added a lot of that.
I liked
cool,
it or
like,
his beat.
He added
His
a lot
version.
of that cool, like old, like timey, like horns and shit too. But I think Mikey Clark kind of just like he deleted some, maybe added some, but the way he precisely organized it is like.
McNasty with a actual rapper's take
gotta read it.
on a hook.
Wait, read it like in a dumb voice.
Oh wait. Oh.
I kind of feel like this project was mixed sloppily. If you have subs in the whip, all you hear is lows.
Yeah.
Thank you, 17 Ways Podcast. Oh, and then McNasty.
Wait. Let Carver read that one in a funny voice.
Oh, yeah, McNasty said.
McNasty. Sorry, McNasty.
Or make the hooks like Tupac. Just repeat the last of the fourth verse of time. 4 times.
I don't know. But I agree with McNasty.
DJ Slug says, "Will and y'all going to review Esham's albums?"
McNasty makes a great point
I
here.
don't know, Wellen. We're going to do that, brother.
You're right.
McNasty, this is a rapper's take on this, and I really agree with it. Or make hooks like Tupac, just repeat the last
We
line.
might
of the
stop
4
this because it
verse.
sounds like we're making fun of the chat. We're not.
No, it gives them incentive to type
Chat,
something.
right? Exactly, because you can hear what your voice sounds like in our head. Here you go.
No, but that's exactly
Not accurate. Yeah. I find Mike snaps anytime he's a J.
That's finally Jay's voice. Marshmallows sound like cigarillos today.
Marshmallows and cigarillos.
The main thing with McNasty's comment is he says they repeat the last line of the verse 4 times for the hook. And,
He said that's a Tupac thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's a rapper
Yeah,
thing.
baby, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, baby, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, baby, I'm just fucking with
Yeah,
you.
baby, I'm just fucking with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, baby, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mom.
Well, you got to
yeah,
think
baby,
like
I'm just fucking
rap
with you. I'm
ori-
sorry, Mom.
I mean, originally rap originated from hooks. I mean, the first raps ever were just hooks. Like they would have a DJ mix tracks.
Well, that's
and
what
then
the
an
MC
would
was.
grab the mic, and the MC would say,
Yeah,
"Oh, y'all up in the house tonight? Put your hands up if you want to get right. Everybody here from the left to right. Let's hit it. We out of sight." And then-
Every song genre ever has had hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying rap started out being just the hooks. Like you would have a DJ do the
Oh, I
music.
see.
Yeah, rap
and then an
started out-
MC would grab a
I see.
microphone, say like 4
I
bars,
see.
get everybody real hype, and then after that,
Put your
the
motherfucking
DJ would.
hands in
Hey.
the air, say we don't give a fuck.
I got a
We
question.
don't give a fuck.
I
And
got
then
a
the DJ would change the beat after that. That's when the
I
transition.
got a
and then
question
everybody
for
would be
y'all out
live for
there.
the fade.
For y'all youngins out there, what does MC stand for? What does it mean? MC, the
Master,
letters.
I know.
I know you know, but I'm just saying.
Sorry.
But yeah, we'll give him some time. We'll give him some time to think
good old
about
Alex on it. Good old Alex on there. Gonna hit the chat. Alex on DJ Slug 17 Ways podcast. She gonna skip all that part and ask us to try Dale Gibble voice. I get it on Dale Gibble voice. I'll do it. I'll try to go reveal on Dick
Who
on
the, fuck's,
Dale.
who the fuck's Dale Gibble?
Dale Gribble.
Isn't he the guy from King of the Hill? Always talking like
No,
this
that's
when he talking about
Boomhauer.
don't sell your soul on the big.
Oh, that's Boomhauer. Shit. See, who is Dale Gribble?
Never heard of him.
Dale Gribble.
Oh, well.
Hitting
he
the
says,
phone,
is
just-
if you have subs in a whip,
Kyle,
all you
don't
hear
get
is
mad. I'm
lows.
just looking up who is Dale Gribble. Okay. I don't want you to kick me out of the room.
Masky says MC stands for Minecraft, and I truly agree. Minecraft is the new MC.
That
The-
is-
Oh, Dale Gribble is from King of the Hill, but he's the dude with the hat. The one that, like, I think he talks like this. He's always like, you know, he's got the hat and he smokes the cigarettes. He's like, Hank, you ain't worth it. You know, he's that
Yeah,
guy.
I got
Yeah,
you.
I guess. Yeah.
Mad Chunky.
McNasty says MC means mad chunky. Yeah,
Mad Chunky.
fuck yeah.
Mad Chunky Nasty. Hell yeah.
MC says mad chunky motherfucker.
I 100% like ever since like when I saw me, I just thought it was just like, oh, dude's probably Scottish or Irish, you know. And he's nasty with the bars, so there you go, McNasty.
He's a Mick.
Yeah, you know,
But yeah,
or
that-
MC Nasty. You know what I mean?
But yeah, that's what it was, man. Rapping was
MC Nasty, I
rapping
think.
was taking the hook. Was the DJ was the main show back in the day. The
Yeah.
DJ was the main show, and then the MC grabbed it and kept the crowd growing.
Yeah,
going.
because the MC had to switch records before he
Yeah.
could do his transition, and in that time, that's when the DJ would take your DJ would loop the same part of the record, one part which would usually be 30 seconds, where the beat was really dope but no singing was done, and then while they played that, your DJ would kind of get everybody hype, and then by the time the DJ or your MC would get everybody hype, by the time the MC was done, DJ was ready to switch the record, and then he could switch over dunk 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 dunk. And then boom, everybody was hype as fuck because the MC got them hype, and then they were dancing right off the jump. And you know, all DJs would do is they would get that break in the album, and they would just repeat that shit for 3 minutes at a time. So you were just hearing the dopest part of the track, because back then, you know, you would have all I do you'd have your disco, and then it would break down to this for maybe 10 seconds, and then go back to the pop song. They would just extend that 10 seconds and, allow the MC to do his thing. And those MCs would get more and more creative with that shit, and then over time, that became rap. Exactly.
Rap and verses. Yeah.
And then before you know it, you had people that, your two MCs would hate each other. And then that battle rapping is where true MCing came from.
Yep.
And then that grew into songs.
Original battle rapping, man.
Yep,
like
KRS
back in
and
the day, like on the spot battle rapping, no pre-rehearsed shit, man.
Yep. It was all about what you wrote in your notebook, and you could bring out to keep the crowd hype, and then also, kind of jab at your
Just kind of jab at your
opponent.
person live on the spot,
Yeah, it would be mostly writtens back then, but still, they would definitely jab, throw some freestyle jabs. But yeah, your originals that was art.
Yeah, man. But it's not like that anymore, and it is fine. I never expected ICP or Valiant J or Shaggy to be like that. I didn't care. For them, all I cared about was a good gimmick and a funny story, and just that's all I wanted from them.
Of course.
I never cared about
Microphone checker.
I never cared about MCing from ICP. Never give a fuck.
I just
not,
wanted
not one time.
I wanted funny clown shit.
Funny clown shit. Let's rap and let's Mikey Clark hold it down with the music. And it was like that for so long, and then it just ended. And then they were able to, they were able to get a couple of producers that were able to hold it down. Mike P, but it's just never been exactly the same as what we grew up with,
Of course.
So
what are we getting to? What's the point here? What's the overarching?
Well, what I'm saying is, the point that I'm making to is what they got now, what they did with this 3-head monster. I don't hate. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's an album they threw together.
Yeah.
And you didn't even know would exist until like a week ago, and it came out, and it's pretty fun to listen to.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. So, as far as what they're doing now, new school,
McNasty, bro, if you haven't written a song on what the Mick stands for, that's a drop ball, my G. You have to, you have to drop a song now after this chat's lit up.
Yeah, Mike Checker.
Because, in the chats, we got Master of Ceremonies. Sorry, Master of Ceremonies. Minecraft.
McChicken!
MC means mad chunky. I'm seeing them live on the 16th. Dell is a pocket fan guy.
MC means mac and chicks like facetatmami.
Microphone controller. Multiple cocks. Musical crowds. Mike Clark. Yeah, see? You've got a lot. You
just gave the podcast listeners a treat.
Yeah, there you go, guys. No problem. No problem, guys. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Lots of MCs, man. That's a song right there, bro.
Miasmic cholera.
No.
Miasmic cholera. Oh, cholera. See, I said cholera. I think it's cholera.
You know what? Let's give them a grade today.
Give them a grade?
1 through 10.
What?
Of this album?
On a scale from 1 to 10.
Album?
Yeah.
Oh shit. You're going traditional reviewer shit.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's give them a grade today.
I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
5.5.
Out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Really? Damn. I thought
You're a
you'd
little
be
lower
higher
than I
that.
thought. Yeah. I would rate this album 7. I would rate this a 7.
Yeah, I think I'd be about around there. Yeah.
I would rate this a
7,
solid
7.5.
7, man.
Yeah.
Solid 7 album. Only because, I think everybody delivered, even Ouija, who I don't traditionally like, even he kind of surprised me a little bit. Jay, who I think has been slipping off, especially super recently. He's been kind of dropping off. I think he came with it. And Esham delivered basically the whole album.
Yeah, I think Esham was the glue to this album, for sure.
Esham was dope. Yeah. You killed it, Esham, man. You ever hear that shit? Yo, yeah.
E,
Esham
bro.
Is the king. He's the MVP of this album.
Bro, you got it, man. You had it on this album, for sure.
Props like a motherfucker to Ouija, though, for coming, for kind of stepping out of your comfort zone, I think. Doing something a little different. And props to Jay for, not making my ears bleed except for one song.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
song was rough, bro.
I think
Don't
J-
ever stop the covers, Jay.
Yeah, I think Jay pulled back, but then he had to put that cover out. And, you know,
Yeah, bro,
but
come
for
on,
the most
man.
part, he had.
I
he
think
had
it's
pulled
a
back.
You know he has to pay for those rights.
I think
too.
several of those songs are just like bullshit that they like threw together. Or, like they were like, we have some songs sitting around. Let's throw it on there.
If it's forgotten freshness, cool. But like, I don't know. This sounds like an actual album.
well, they
because
recorded like
it was well
They
constructed.
recorded like Fire Breathing, Crushin', Rumble, and Biggest. Those 4 songs are probably like the only like actual like obliteration.
I see what you're
songs.
saying. I
You
see
know
what
I
you're
mean?
saying.
The
Okay.
rest are like songs that they recorded, like had on. Like let's put them on there.
Okay,
you know
that
what I
makes
mean?
sense.
But that said, it's not bad. It's fine. Like McNasty says, much superior to Bloody Sunday.
I agree.
I would rather listen to this over Bloody
I
Sunday
would throw this in
any day.
Yeah, for sure.
If we're doing that.
Yep.
What about compared to Professor Shags? I'd listen to this probably maybe over Professor Shags.
I think it's on the same level.
I think Professor Shags is more interesting, but this is more like just like cool to like bump in the car or whatever.
I have not listened to Professor Shags yet.
We checked it out last week. It's
okay.
it's all right.
Oh yeah.
He released it just a couple weeks ago, so check
shit,
it out.
man. Professor Shags.
The only other thing I wanted to mention before we leave is that you're familiar with Ouija doing like his own like record label, right? Like Chapter
No.
17.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
C17.
I know
Yeah,
nothing
know
about it. I know. I don't care.
I know what C17 is.
Well, the only thing I was going to mention is he's signed Hex, right? Which by the way,
Sure.
what does it mean for Chapter 17 to sign somebody? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Does that just mean like
Nowadays, it doesn't mean jack shit.
it just means you could put their logo on your music?
Yeah, well,
Pretty much.
To be fair, most of what record labels do now is they fund you. So like basically like, all right, so they're going to approach you. You've done this much sales, right? We want to get you nationwide, and like you're doing good on streaming, but we have connections that can get you like on, you know, they might be able to get you on big YouTube shows,
Of course.
or, you know, things like that. They have the connections. That's really all record labels do now.
So,
is
but I'm wondering
connections.
what like something like Chapter 17 being
Exposure.
Ouija Mac's thing.
Exposure.
You know, like what is he giving you?
Exposure.
That's it.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
Well, he has Hex, which is actually he's a pretty dope rapper, but he just announced that they signed another guy named Darby O'Trill. Are you familiar with him at all?
I don't know Darby O'Trill. Hex is performing at the Gathering, is he not?
Do us a favor and do us a solid and look him
I'm
up.
kind of
So-
planning on going because the lineup is looking pretty toasty.
Hey,
Well,
I would love to
Chris,
see Sugar Hill Gang as
I
long
would
as they
really
show
love
up.
you to go and just be there, man.
I would love to see Sugar Hill Gang, bro. That would be dope as fuck.
We saw Karis one last year and it was really cool.
Hex, hold up.
Let me show you Hex real quick. This is Hex. He's pretty cool.
Is he hold on, I might know this dude. Like I might have seen him on like just in hip hop circles.
This is
Keep
like
it real.
Ouija Mac's guy. Like I seen him at the Gathering. and shit.
Oh, never mind. I don't know this guy.
He's more traditional rapper.
I mean, this is fire though. I mean, he's killing
dope.
it. He's dope.
Let me hear him on a track with ICP. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
These motherfuckers are obsessed with Baphomet, man.
Yeah.
Think so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I'm
Fuck
saying
yeah.
I'm
Devils and demons
satanic,
and all
dude.
that.
I'm a Satanist.
I'm
dude.
Satanic. I worship Carlos Santana.
I absolutely.
Santanic.
I am nowhere near Santana.
I'm Santanic.
I've got like candles with Carlos Santana. and
Why in this video? Not,
I like
not,
listen
not,
to the mix that he did with the dude from Matchbox 20. Cause you're
Well, the
so
song's
smart.
called
I'm not
Demon
saying-
Season. The
I'm-
song's called Demon Season.
How many songs are like this?
Oh, a million.
I bet all of them. I mean, that's their gimmick, bro. They're like about.
You just
the
mean in
occult.
general. Like
This,
how-
in general, they're obsessed with Baphomet, bro.
but as
Yeah.
far as rapping,
The
what do
occult.
you think about Hex?
they obsessed. They worship Baphomet.
I'm asking what you think about Hex.
Hex is fine. He's a good rapper.
Okay.
I like him.
Okay.
As far as like a rapper, he's fine.
Okay.
Nothing to say about his talent. But like, why the fuck are you so obsessed with Baphomet, bro?
It's a gimmick, bro.
Why?
It's a way because you can be. You
It's
can
not,
call yourself.
It's
horror.
not scary. It's
fun
retarded.
It's fun to
It
talk
is
about
to
the
the tra-
devil.
to
Fucking
the traditional-
retarded.
to the traditional, if you don't believe in the devil, why the fuck not say it? Because it triggers people.
Bro, Esham's been rapping about the devil since 1988.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
it's
but
triggering.
Esham, it was fine with because it was just like, I don't know, it was like a goofy horror movie. But these people, it seems like they take it more seriously.
I think they're doing
now.
the same thing.
They
dude.
take it more
I
seriously.
think it's just
now.
showmanship, especially if you don't believe in the devil and it triggers people. It's like, why not use it?
But
Marilyn
so
Manson
many,
did
so
it.
many people are doing it. It's so old.
Yeah, but
It's
like
cliche now.
It's
It's
triggering.
boring.
Yeah, but it works. I mean, dude, there's whole genres. Think of like death metal and like demon core and shit like that. Like there's whole genres dedicated to just pissing people off. Dude's wearing a Cannibal Corpse shirt. There's a perfect example. Cannibal Corpse. Yeah, I mean Cannibal Corpse, Judas Priest. Those are bands that literally say like they're almost all of their music is about like murder and like that.
This guy
ain't nobody
already
saying shit about
but-
them.
I will
It's
say,
just
who's this Darby O'Trill?
Yeah.
This guy already interests me more than the last guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's listen to him.
It's because he's I don't know if it's because it's not his lyrics. It's his energy more so than his actual lyrics. His energy is a little more infectious.
I think he sucks. I think Hex is the shit.
I think Hex is
I
a
don't
better
think
rapper.
this dude sucks, but I think this is
All right.
like your traditional rap shit. You
All
get,
right, he doesn't suck, but he's like, it is traditional, basic shit. Like I mean,
McNasty said because Baphomet is the GOAT, literally.
I'll listen to
Literally,
One Man Crew
yeah.
over this any day.
Sure.
What
You listen to One Man Crew over this?
Oh yeah.
One of the things I'll give ICP or at least Jay or whatever his philosophy and his spirituality is, at least he came up with something that was interesting and different. Dude, the music industry has been
What is
worshiping
that thing in the background with the belt?
the music.
Bro, that dude in the background with the
wor-
glasses is
The worship of Baphomet is not
sus.
new. It's
I
been
know.
going. It's been going on since the 50s.
So
You said the worship of
it's nothing
Baphomet
new.
did not start in the 50s, bro.
You
That has
fuck
been
yeah, it
around.
did.
No, the worship of the devil has been around since like Middle Ages.
No, I'm just talking about the Baphomet of of the music industry.
What about Shakespeare?
No,
Shakespeare had Baphomet in his plays.
Okay, that's I say that's slightly different because once
That's
the
still
music industry got it, it was a little different, and then from that point they expanded it. But I would say the worship of Baphomet is pretty old. It is really fucking old.
Yeah,
and
as long as Christianity has
yeah,
been
it's
actually
it's
theoretically
nothing
long.
new.
Yeah, around the same time that
How long has the statue in Detroit been there? Look that up for
the
one.
statue of Detroit?
There's a statue of Baphomet in Detroit.
Oh, well.
How long has that
Well,
been
didn't
there?
they put that up as like? Didn't they put that up as a fuck you to Christians? Basically said like, if you guys
no,
can have up
the biggest the biggest Satan, the biggest satanic church in the in.
what are you getting
is
at?
in Detroit,
Who
right?
gives a
Yeah,
shit?
it's in
Well,
Detroit.
yeah,
Who
that
gives
makes
a
sense
shit?
because I've heard about that. That's like the satanic temple.
Yeah.
Why
That was
not
'cause-
give a shit? Hold on, what
Because
do you mean?
they literally
First of
are
all-
doing that as a fuck you to Christians
of
because they're
all-
like, if you've got
First of
crosses
all-
up and shit, why can't I put up a pic?
You can
a
ask.
demon?
You can ask who gives a shit, but why not give a shit? It's interesting.
I
Who
don't
cares?
Oh, okay. And if you're doing it in that aspect, sure. But you're coming. It seems like you're coming at it from like, why does that exist? It shouldn't exist.
No.
It
I'm
shouldn't
not
have
saying it should
Baphomet.
exist. I'm just saying it's been around for a long fucking
Oh,
time,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
it's not it's
And
nothing new.
It's nothing new.
And
It's boring.
Yeah,
It's boring. Okay,
I know
that's
it's
the
boring.
point.
I'm just saying a lot of people have been
to
using,
put
it's
to
been an
put a goat
entertainment.
head in your video is boring.
I don't know. It's causing you. It's causing you to talk about it, right?
Not about his lyrics and his
affect-
talent.
I
So
know,
wait,
but
what is your point? What are
it's
you
bringing
getting
attention
at?
to it.
What are you getting at?
It's
You're
a
My
gimmick.
point is this.
It's the same reason
When
you paint your
I'm,
face.
I'm bringing
or
this
wear a
back to
mask.
ICP, which is what our podcast is about. Okay,
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
please.
bringing this back to
Please.
ICP. They did not worship Baphomet. They didn't do shit. They created a brand new thing called Shangri-La, and they made a whole new fucking thing that you could fucking get behind. And that's why I will always give respect to ICP.
Don't hit me. Shangri-La's been around even a long.
Well, yeah, no. Shangri-La is an Asian version of heaven. I get that.
Like,
I understand that. But I think ICP took it in and they made it
The
part
Dark
of,
Carnival.
They made it part of their Dark Carnival, which was a new thing at the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Cults are pretty new. I'm just joking. It's not a cult, guy. I'm just joking.
Look,
guys.
we need
Whoop,
like
whoop.
McNasty says, we need to
Juggalos.
worship more exciting gods like Facetatmami.
Face
Yeah,
that, man.
right.
Yeah.
Face Tat Mommy. That is a god that like I would worship her as a god just because like an omnipotent god, like because like if you told me she could look at me and turn me to stone, I would believe you.
Yeah, she could, man.
She looks
She'll
pretty
I'll-
Medusa like.
Hey,
bro.
if she could, I would literally let her turn me to stone.
I bet she's got teeth in her pussy.
I don't care.
Have
I
you ever
bet
seen
you
that
will.
movie?
Teeth, yeah, sweet.
Teeth, yes.
Yeah, and you're willing to go?
You would go down that rabbit hole.
Why not, dude? Last
Like
time,
literally, you would go down her rabbit hole
for the last time, yeah.
For the that would be your last. You would do.
I would just
face
kill
tat
myself
mommy.
after.
You would yeah. You would have to, bro, because you would probably get
It's
tetanus.
fine. It's fine.
She'd probably give you tetanus.
Face tetanus, mommy.
face tetanus, mommy.
Face tet, mommy. There it is. That's it.
There we go, guys.
got to it.
There we go, guys.
I will say the whole new idea of like the hot chicks with like the bald,
Yeah,
the bald and like the
I like some hair to hold on to, boys.
the milky eyes and the baldness.
Right.
That looks.
I don't
do
know
you
what
like-
you mean.
Do you like that?
I didn't know that was a style. I don't
Pixie
I
style.
think that came from
Halsey.
no.
I'm playing.
I love
Uh,
her.
Diane
I
Wood.
love
Diane
I'll
Wood.
fuck with her.
Diane Wood is what started that.
Yeah.
What is it?
Is what made that popular.
Diane Wood.
Diane Wood.
Oh, Diane Wood. Yeah, those
Yeah.
fucking guys.
What about 'em?
They made that popular, and I think that looks like
I hate
absolute
Diane Wood.
horrid.
Oh, they're
shit.
rough. Yeah, they're rough.
Yeah, I don't know what you. Oh, I know what you
I
mean.
am so
like,
freaky.
There's this one girl I really.
And all
like.
them-
There's this one girl I like that's actually really cute, but she does have a. I follow her. She has those eyes, and she has all her head shaved all around.
It's horrible.
And then just has
Disgusting.
like hair on top with like bangs, like just to here.
Absolutely
You know
disgusting.
what I mean? She just has bangs to like right here, and like they go straight across, and it's like all shaved on the side, and she just has like.
Who
hair on
likes
top.
that?
I mean,
Guaranteed-
I
guaranteed
don't
they
like
are-
that, but I mean, she's very sexy except for that.
Who likes
You know
that?
what I mean?
Guaranteed does not shave anything.
I don't look. Yeah, just like this girl. Yes,
like a-
it's just like
man.
her hair. You're right. The D'Antwoord chick.
Not a fan. Do you think,
Uh,
ladies?
so
Not a
there.
fan.
Okay, so there is a D'Antwoord documentary.
Okay.
They pulled this kid
Yeah.
from South Africa.
What the fuck? Oh
So
man.
see these
It's like-
kids.
it's
see
like
these,
Gummo.
Okay, see these kids they got.
Yeah.
They find him in
That's
these.
a man. That's a grown man.
They find him in these villages.
Yeah.
In South Africa, they find these kids in these villages, and they say, "Hey, we'll
What a
get."
hottie. Yeah.
They say, "Hey, we'll get you in. We'll get you part of our shit because you look the part." Well, what happens is they get these kids from these villages in South Africa and other places that are really fucked up. They get them involved in rituals. They get them involved in all kinds of drugs and shit.
D'Antwoord
like that.
does?
Yes.
D'Antwoord.
Fuck yes, they do. Dude, D'Antwoord is disgusting.
What?
Really?
They're disturbing people.
I haven't
bro.
heard. I haven't heard about this.
You want to
this
hear their
podcast.
music? Let's check it out.
I
No,
know their
it's
music.
bad.
I've
It's
looked up their
fucking
music.
bad, bro.
Yeah, you think Ouija's doing crazy shit, dude? D'Antwoord has been
Jesus.
doing it years before Ouija has ever tried.
And they sell tickets, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
mad
yeah, they
tickets,
do.
Son.
They're
This
like
shit- this
they
shit
get
fu-
millions.
This shit fucking
of,
sucks.
they get
Yeah, this
they
is-
get
this is
millions
garbage.
upon
D'Antwoord
millions of
sucks
hits.
dick.
Yeah, D'Antwoord, you guys are trash.
Yeah. And that bitch is ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, and that dude has a
Have
dick
you
for a
seen?
nose.
Okay, have you seen the interview that
Yeah.
what's his face? He was on Clownin'
No.
from
Danny Brown.
Danny Brown. Have you seen the interview Danny Brown said when he met D'Antwoord?
No.
Yeah, he said they tried to literally get him involved in rituals.
No way.
Yes. Look the fucking thing
No
up, bro.
way.
Yes.
Okay, so
They're fucking
hey,
disturbing
if someone
musicians.
tried to get you in a ritual, would you do it?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Because I don't need a satanic ritual.
Do you believe in that though?
Bro.
No.
Bro.
Then
you
why?
can-
Then why not just try? Like, let's see what happens.
Because I'm not going to give them what they want.
Why?
Because
Because they're
is,
silly people.
this is what they want. They want that kid right there. Go.
Oh,
This
man,
kid?
That's like
rewind.
This video is like pretty unsettling.
Rewind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to
there's
rewind.
There is a kid from D'Antwoord that has come out and said that they involved him in rituals, satanic rituals.
One of the kids here.
Yes, in this video.
That
That kid right there, he's grown now. No, seriously.
All right, listeners, look at
they,
this shit.
They found that kid. They found. No. Listen to me. They found this kid in a village in South Africa or in a neighborhood in South Africa and said, "Hey." Literally the poorest of poor, and said, "Hey, you look like a crazy retarded freak. We want to put you in a video. and we'll pay you."
Of course.
They got him in the video. They involved him in satanic rituals. They involved him in all kinds of shit, and they didn't pay him or his family.
I love Carver's recreation of their pitch. Hey, kid, come here. How you look? You look like a fucking goofy-headed freak. You want to be in a music video? He's like, yeah, sure.
No, this kid is grown now. This kid is our age now. This kid is our age now because this video's old.
Oh, wow, bro.
Holy fuck, that kid is.
McNasty said ICP wanted Diane Wood into the gathering in 2016.
This kid looks hilarious.
I know,
Yeah,
bro.
he is. Then that's why they wanted him in
So
there.
what? A lot of freaks go. A lot of people want freaks in their
didn't
videos.
they didn't
They
pay
touched
him.
his pee-pee, Kyle.
No,
pay him?
dude, they didn't pay him. They didn't pay his family. He was a kid.
All right, so wait, why are we saying? Why did this devolve into us saying, talking about DeAntwoord being a immoral? Group?
I don't think they believe in this shit. They just use it to fucking
Promote
take advantage of people.
the devil.
Like how? Why does it Why does it benefit them?
Because they make millions. They get millions of hits on their views. What do you mean?
So they take advantage of people. This kid, they didn't pay him just to get views on their videos.
They take kids like this. They make their videos. It's part of their culture. It's part of their artistic aesthetic.
Where's the cult shit come in?
Right, I don't get it.
You fuckers.
No, I'm saying for real. No, I'm just saying, where's the cult stuff come in?
I don't think there's like a cult. They just go, hey. How many cults are there out there? Okay, I mean, come on.
You're right, dude. I mean, fucking MAGA is a cult.
ICP could be considered a fucking cult.
I know. They should be. We should be locked up.
Dude, we need to have a march about the cult.
March about how we're
Juggalos are not a cult.
We should have a march about not being a cult.
And invite Twisted. And let's see if they show
we
up.
should do it and chant all the same thing at the same time.
We are not a cult. All hollow J's name.
All while drinking the same drink. We all drink the same drink.
Fago.
Yes, and we all wear the same clothes.
Right, exactly.
And
We
then
have chants that
and we
are.
all stare at the same guy.
We have chants,
Let me ask you
exactly. We
you
have
saw-
we
if you
have
s-
we have a salute. Whoop whoop.
We all like throw our hands in the air at the same time.
Yeah, you have a salute. Whoop
Yeah.
whoop.
If you were,
We have a signal.
If you were making a group and you were like, man, I want to be like a disturbing,
An
weird
idol,
group,
the Hatchet Man.
and you saw this kid, would you be like, hey man, let's make this kid, let's get this kid famous? You would use this kid. I mean, look at this kid.
He's a freak.
Bro, this kid is
He's
not
a fucking freak,
I'm not gonna call him
dude.
freak, bro. He is a unique individual, bro. Look at this kid.
Dude, he's a
like,
freak of nature. I'm sick of looking at him.
Anyway, he's grown now. He's got a beard, and he actually
What?
He
That
looks-
dude has a beard.
Look at that kid. Look, that kid's pretty freaky too, homie.
Yeah.
That kid is.
So what Diane would do is they would go around South Africa and they pick out the freaks and they'd be like, hey, you're in our video and we're gonna involve you in our cults.
Okay, so what? And what? What's the end of it? And what? Then they go home,
Dude, the
and
end
then
of,
they go home and resume their lives, right?
well, the end of it is they don't get paid. They get
go-
fucked up.
And they go home and keep living their life.
But I'm saying, like,
Is that wordplay?
do they get?
It
Yes,
is.
that is
That's Fafu
Blessed
wordplay.
Nation. That's
yeah.
Blessed Nation.
We'll talk about Blessed Nation on another show. We'll plan
Various
that.
Fafu
Yeah.
and wordplay.
We will talk about Blessed Nation. All right, so let's wrap it up.
All right.
All right, fellas.
We could talk about cults and music all day long. dude.
We could talk about the Colts and the culture.
The bottom
That's how
line is,
Deck One Dale.
Look, we started
works.
just talking about Ouija Macc and Hex in Chapter 17 and Darby O'Trill.
Dude, they
I was
haven't
just
even,
asking opinions and
they
you got
haven't
off
even,
the rails.
They haven't even got a centimeter deep into the cult shit that we know.
But nevertheless,
That I know.
Nevertheless, what do
bro.
you think of Darby
Not even
O'Trill
a
and
dab.
Hex?
Hex is like trying to worship Baphomet, and that's kind of lame and stupid and boring. But he's an okay rapper.
Hex, you're a lyricist, bro, and respect. I
Like
think
who
Hex
gives
is
like
dope.
quit putting Baphomet in your fucking videos. dude.
The other dude, what'd you say his name was? Sean O'Hare Hennessy or something?
Darby O'Trill.
Darby O'Trill. Darby O'Trill, you were okay.
Not for me.
I don't need to see it, dude, bro. I don't need to see a goat head in your video to think you're cool.
I think that's cool, but I don't think your raps are that cool. I think the dope goat heads and satanic ritualistic imagery is dope. I love
For
it.
that, I'm going to incorporate it into my life, but only because I worship the devil as well.
Nicely timed.
All right, ready to go?
God.
Ready to go?
All right.
We've been on. We're wrapping this up. All right. Thanks
Silly
for
over.
watching. Go to deck1delt.com. We have all of our stuff there. Linktree. Deck1delt has our things. Instagram and Facebook and Twitter if you like. I tweet sometimes. Carver doesn't do nothing online. I do it all. So if you talk to internet, Deck1delt, you're talking to me.
Yep,
Just
that's
so you know.
how it goes.
Join our Discord. We're
Carver lives in a fucking cave, and
What Carver does, the only place online
Just does art.
the only place online at all you will find Carver is on the Discord once a week probably.
yep,
Maybe.
He
exactly.
pops in once
He
in a
does
while,
pop in.
says some things, posts some meme, and he's out.
The art life is not easy, guys. Like creativity needs silence.
Me and Just Chris are always on there. Check us out. Hang out with us on Discord.
Lots of cool juggalos on that chat.
We'll be seeing you at the gathering. We're gonna do a fucking podcast.
I'm gonna really try to go. I'm gonna really try to go.
I hope you do, man.
I should be able to. Bro.
Find me at the Facetatmami concert. I'll be right up front. I love you.
I will be in the porta potties, PPing.
Shitting.
So if you want to
shitting while that
piss
goes
at
on.
the same time as Just Chris,
If you have any opinions,
That's where I'll
thoughts,
be.
comments, leave them on any of our things. I will read them and let you know if I give a shit.
boom.
Well, let's shuffle the fuck up on out.
Oh
of
yeah,
here.
fellas.
And slide this one back into the deck.
See you next week.